nowadays. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all shooting some ball outside of school. And a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your Nazi and uncle in Bel Air."
People in the house, let's go. It's your boy JC. So, pass that thing and watch me flex. Behind my back, you know what's next. Jam, all in your face. What's up? Just feel the bass. Drop it, knock it down the room. Shake it, wake it, face the moon.
Don't you tell me to stop. You stick around and make it with your wild. Like knowing beyond what you can die. Being big colors so versatile. Style, profile. I said, and always make you back when I hit ooh child. From the heart you never have to run now. I think I'll never go to the baby night now. Look at the battle, I will provide.
In the club, hard rock. Big a pretty girl, she on the jock. Now stop where we get spot. Moving with the weight like she on the fly. When the track, I got to know. Tack jeans, tattoo, cause I'm rock, raw. Half black, half white, diamond now. Gang of money, all the time.
Yo, I'm running through these halls like Drano. I got that devilish blue rock and roll, no halo. We party up. Yeah, that's the crew that I'm repping on the rise to the top. No land in our Zeppelin. I'm a nice dude with some nice cream. See these ice cubes, see these ice creams. Eligible bachelor, $1 million bow. That's mighty than what's spilling down your throat. Phantom, exterior like this air. The interior like suicide wristwear. I can exercise you, this could be your phys ed. She's on your man, now that's how you get it his ass.
If you try to knock me, you'll get rocked. I'll still fry you in my rock. You need to start shaking and your fingers pop like a bitch in the neck on Mr. Spock.
Step up fast and be the first girl to make me throw this cash. We get money, don't be mad, I'll stop. Hate is bad, one more shot for us. Another round, please fill up the cup. Don't mess around, we just want to see you shake it up now. You want to get naked now.
Turn it up, cause it's getting heavy. Wild, wild, West Coast. These are the girls I love the most. I mean the ones, I mean like she's the one. Kiss her, touch her, squeeze her buns.
I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, you gon' touch the sky. You gon' touch the sky, baby girl. Testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, you gon' touch the sky.
Feeling norm, Korea not alone. Baby, baby, not more. 좀 아는 놈. Feeling norm, Korea not alone. Baby, baby, not more. 좀 아는 You know what I'm saying?
Mario T like to keep it clean. Gonna shine like Jason D. Keep fun running cause that's my dream. Take it more deep or stick it to deep. Now when it comes to envy, you're in green. Just took around in the right routine. Another dimension, new galaxy. Intergalactic, let it be.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Tuesday, which means it's Tuesday stream. Thank you everyone for joining me. I hope everyone's had an absolutely amazing Monday and a rest of your weekend for anyone that's not been here since Sunday stream. But it's all right because we're here today. Lots of hype stuff. 1.17 just released, so super excited about that. But let me say hi to everyone in chat real quick. Sorry, I was getting set up. Cyrus, glad you could Sirius, glad you could join us, mate. Hopefully you had an absolutely poggers weekend. Let's see, Goat and Boat takes personal offense to the name. Hey, I'm not the one that made the video that highlighted nothing but goats punting everyone off everything, okay? That's completely on Minecraft. Cyrus is fine? All right, perfect. Sorry about that, mate. Cyrus, how's it going, mate? Well, let's see. I don't want to upgrade. So here's the thing, chat. I don't want to upgrade the our super flat world just yet to 1.17. One, because I'm sure there's bugs, so we're gonna wait for all those bugs to get to get patched out. Let everyone else lose their hardcore worlds to the 1.17 update before we switch over immediately. But there is one extra reason. We're still trying to get paper from our wandering trader because we desperately need sugarcane, and all the new blocks that 1.17 adds, the wandering trader more or less gets access to. So that'll basically make our pool for stuff we could potentially get even more annoying to get paper. So it's like, as soon as we get paper, then we'll upgrade. And now watch, because I said those words, chat. Now wandering trader's gonna give us paper today. Hey Ducks, how's it going? Oh, also Ducks, I know you were trying to claim first. Everyone that got here first so far hasn't claimed it, so it's still up for grabs. Now that I said that, it's a mad dash for whoever could click on first. Oh, what have I done? First. Cyrus, there you go. Cyrus claimed first. Shout out to Cyrus. In fact, I will do a heckin' shout out for Cyrus right here. Cyrus, I'm gonna spell your name wrong. Watch me do it. Bam. Please tell me if I spelled your name wrong. I'm Papago when it comes to typing. Cyrus is also a super pog streamer, so if you haven't checked out his content, I know a lot of people that are here have probably already checked it out because, you know, we've rated him before. Actually, I think we've rated you a couple times, but regardless, super cool hardcore player. Definitely give him a check out. But with that said, chat, I don't think there's any real updates. We have a bunch of followers we'll have to add to Follower Mountain from the end of Thursday all the way through Sunday, so we'll do that at the end of this stream. So with that said, if anyone is in chat that followed between Thursday and now, call out the block you want for Follower Mountain and we will put that on there for you. With that said, let's jump right back into it. You've been here for ages? No. I'm sorry, Ducks. Yeah, all of the what's its name, the channel point redeems reset as soon as stream starts. So the second I hit that go live button, that's when everything's available. Well, let's see. We need to go upstairs and grab some dirt. So let's grab some Shoki boys. Let's go grab some dirt. And actually, chat, I want to start on the other side of the crater today while we chat and chill. Let's go up here and take a look-see. Because I realized the mistake I was making while I was building this side over here was I was treating the circle like it was a straight line, and I wasn't curving it very well. So I kind of want to preemptively make all of my swoops like the scaffolding that I was making, and instead of worrying about filling it out as I go, I'm gonna make all of the swoops for, like, I don't know, from the mob switch all the way to over here. And then after we have all the swoops in, we'll start just filling in between swoops. That should help us keep the shape that we want. And also hoping that we'll get some wandering traders while we do. Let's grab one more Shoki boy and a bunch of dirt. I thought I left some shulkers out there with dirt, but you know, who knows? I have so much flippin' dirt. So how's everyone been doing? 1.17, has anyone messed with it yet? I literally have watched the video that Minecraft released on Twitter, which is why this stream has the title it does. Like, the only reason this stream is titled that, not because I think goats are jerks, but because, I mean, like, come on Minecraft, you literally was like, ah, what a refreshing day, I'm gonna just enjoy this rain, and then all of a sudden, yeet, goats. The whole video was just goats being dicks. Oh, I love it though, it's great. And I love the fact that they still have that awkwardly painful screaming goat. IRL, I should start throwing people off large heights to be more like, no, please, no, don't. Bad idea. Bad idea. Don't do it, goat. Is it raining? It's raining. Oh, okay. It's raining. Speaking of raining. Oh. But yeah, no. It was funny because if it weren't the goats being dicks, it was the axolotls being dicks. So this update so far is just all the new mobs being dicks, the update. And I can't help but laugh at that. Ah, it's full already. This one. That's the one. There we go. Dirt. Did the update? Yes, I have 1.17 right now. In fact, I was contemplating playing 1.17 today, because obviously I'm super excited for it, but I didn't want to do it in the hardcore world, and I didn't want to start a brand new series yet. Me and Oob will probably start an SMP where we could play together and do 1.17, because that was always like the original plan for this channel. It's just when I started this channel, I had no idea when 1.17 was coming out. So we might still do that, because Oob still really hasn't played Minecraft since like the horse update, you know, like since forever ago. So I'm really excited to be able to play with him, you know, playing for the first time. It updated, I don't know, I woke up this morning, the tweet came out, and the update was available for me. I don't even know when it downloaded, because my game like automatically downloaded in the background. So I just had the option to just jump right into 1.17. The other thing that I was contemplating doing today, chat, and I might still if people are really excited about it, but I didn't think people would be super excited about it, was I wanted to try as like a one-off stream playing Half-Hearted Hardcore. In case you guys haven't heard of that, it's literally what it sounds like. It's a hardcore mode, except for you only have half of a heart. And I don't plan to make that like a I live forever in this world series. It's really just how far can I go before I die? If I got to the Nether, I would be excited about that. Just updated when you got home, played with the blocks. Yes. Honestly, it's probably silly, but I think the block that I'm most excited for are the beans. Have people seen the bean block? It's beans. I don't care what anyone tells me, except for the gold ones. The gold ones are golden potatoes. It's piles of golden potatoes. Nothing but golden potatoes. The freaking raw ore blocks, that's just, the copper specifically looks like baked beans. It's just beans. Let's see. Beans. All right. I will take these. Can I take them all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Let's put some dirt back. Pick up that dirt. There we go. Pick up that can. There we go. And bam. And we'll go put these down outside. Is it nighttime? I would like to sleep to get rid of the rain if I can. My axolotls. No hesitation. I don't. Sorry, goat. I know you probably have a personal preference for goats, and goats are awesome, especially the freaking screaming ones. But freaking axolotls are just too adorable. They're just so freaking adorable. They're like the cutest flippin' thing ever. Do I have my friggin' like spawn distance up? Yes, I do. Let me fix that. My spawn distance, my view distance. Yeah, let's not melt my computer today. There we go. All right, let's get out there. We're gonna need lots of luck today, chat, because I need a wandering trader. The sooner we get a wandering trader that sells us flippin' paper, the sooner we can update to 1.17 and have access to moss and azaleas. My azaleas. Yeah, freaking all of the blocks. I'm super excited for it. Let's see. I guess we could start over here. We don't have to specifically start all the way out there by the mob switch. Let's put these guys down in the middle over here by the bedrock. Axolotls are adorable. That, and there's a rare axolotl, chat, and anyone that knows me knows that I'm like a collector. So like whenever there's something that there is a certain color set or something like that of, I'm gonna collect them. Like the cats, like we have almost one of every cat. We need like 4 more. And the black cat in this world, the only way we can get it is like if it's a full moon, and then there's like a 10% chance. So there's going to be like a stream where we're trying to farm a black cat. You know what I mean? So when it comes to axolotls, there's definitely going to be a point in time in which I'm like, okay, the rare axolotl, that's like a 1 in 10,000 chance. Yeah, I want. Sadly, I don't think we'll ever have axolotls in this world, just because they need warm ocean biomes to spawn in. But you know, I mean, you can dream. That, and like when me and Oob do the 1.17 world that we'll probably do eventually. I don't know when. We're doing Sundays. Sundays are dungeons, and I'm having a blast with dungeons. So it's probably going to be a hot minute. Yeah, gotta catch a ball. It's probably going to be a hot minute before we're done with dungeons. And then maybe we'll make it like maybe Tuesdays. I don't know. It really just depends on Oob, because I want Oob to be a big part of the 1.17 world. And his work schedule is generally pretty strict. So I don't know. Depends. Let's see. Let's build some swoopies here. Some swoopers. How tall do we want to be on this boyo? Let's go up for a minute as we jam out to this freaking Wii music. Lol. Love this song. I don't know why. All right, let's see. Maybe we should go taller, because remember, around this area, it's going to be like excavated out, like as if we dug the trench, like we dug a trench into the crater so that we had easy access to the middle, and that's why we built our base there. So, I don't mind too much. Let's build some more points up here. We'll make different heights. This way we can have like a little bit of variation, but they're going to be roughly the same height as each other. Yeah, that'll be fine. Let's see. We'll just keep building a couple pillars, and then we'll build like smaller pillars gradiating out to make a nice little swoop that will kind of lead to the middle of the crater. And then we'll just basically be playing connect the dots. At least that's the way I'm envisioning it. That's the easiest way that I could think to do this project. And it might take a good minute to just get like the scaffolding up for everything, especially with all the distractions we might have. But I mean, once we do that, I'm thinking that we'll fly along with the actual terraforming parts. Stop. Place. There we go. Gotta catch them all. I mean, honestly, I can't say if I blame Pokemon, but I mean, I played the crap out of Pokemon, and yeah, I had to catch them all. It was like absolute necessity. I'll go that tall. Let's get to the quarter mark here at least, and we'll make a bunch of these. And once we get to the quarter mark, we'll fill them in, and then we'll go from the quarter mark out to the like halfway point. If we get from here to the halfway point, chat, on this stream like finished, then honestly I'll say that's freaking amazing progress. Let's see, other 1.17 stuff. Powdered snow I think is also going to be incredibly cool, which I'm also sad that we're not going to have in this world. Super sad. But powdered snow is going to be fun because it's a mob trap. So hey Aki, how's it going? Glad you could join us. Hopefully you're having an absolutely poggers Tuesday so far, mate. Woo! Powdered snow I think is going to be super cool and super fun to play with. Can't wait to play with that. I don't know why I thought that moved, but I swear to God, I thought that slime block bounced. Woo! What else? What other fun 1.17 stuff did they add? I know they added dripstone and dripstone, like the stalagmites, stalactites, like those things. Sadly, those are also blocks. Like a lot of the new blocks we're not going to have access to, which is sad. All the ores we're not going to have, like, I don't think we'll ever find natural ore. Here's the other thing, chat. When the second part of 1.17, or I guess they're just going to be 1.18, when 1.18 releases, it's going to change the height of the world. And I don't know what that's going to do to this world. There might be a point in which we just walk off the edge and then there's just void and then bedrock in the sky and then the super flat world's up. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what it'll be like. Or maybe it'll be the opposite where we just come up to an edge and there's a drop. You know what I mean? It'll be interesting. I'm kind of excited to see it. And I'm totally down for the glitchy world generation. Because, like, if you think about it, we're fixing, quote unquote, fixing this world from being super flat. So, like, at the same time, having parts of the world be, like, broken from the bomb that went off, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's cool. I think that's a cool way to explain away the artifact of, you know, the different modes, switching everything up. I don't know. I'm excited for it. I can't wait. It's sad that we have to wait until like winter, which, I mean, they're talking about doing a lot of cool things, like what's its name, blending worlds together. So, like, for example, if you have a world that you've been playing and the new world height is going to change, obviously, not to mention like the biomes, like mountains are just be huge as opposed to little hills, and they're talking about making this basically brand new tech for Minecraft that will take chunks that you haven't been in. So, like, let's say this chunk, like, let's say this block I'm standing on is a chunk that I've been in. So the blocks that are around it, I've seen because it renders them because I could see them, but you haven't visited them, right? Minecraft knows the difference between a chunk you spend time in and a chunk you see. So effectively, their plan is to take the chunks you haven't been in, but that you've seen, basically delete those chunks and re-upload them as like a gradient that will blend the regular world with the new world, so that anything you've built will be untouched, because if you spent time in a chunk building something in it, then it will know you spent time in a chunk and it will ignore that. But effectively, the new chunks that haven't rendered yet, like the ones that you can't see, the ones you see will blend into those. I think that's so cool. That's such a cool way to handle. I hope they can do it, because that's the sad thing, is if they sit there and be like, oh, we're gonna do this, and then they can't do it. Welcome back, Goat. Ash, glad you could join us, mate. Hopefully you're having a good Tuesday so far. We're just chilling, chatting about 1.17. And no one knew you were gone. Ah. Let's see, is this tall enough? I feel like that's tall enough. Yeah, I think that's tall enough, because I wanted this to be a crater, but at the same time, the tower is probably going to be like, you know, maybe like this tall or so when it's done, like when we finish our HQ. And I want the observation deck to be just tall enough to look over everything and to be seen from like inside the crater. Yeah, there's still no mountains. The mountain update will be 1.18 effectively. Like, they've already said it's going to be its own version number, because they feel, and arguably so, like reasonably so rather, they feel like they've added enough content in the second half of the update that it warrants its own number, which I can agree. I can definitely agree with that. Let's see. Have you seen Father Fox has put in the title Tragedy? If anyone hasn't seen, it's a hilarious video, by the way. If anyone hasn't seen it, I retweeted it. So like on my Twitter feed, there's the video for like Minecraft's official video, basically saying like 1.17 is here, you know, and it's literally the whole video is just goats being dicks. I love it. It's great. Okay, no, okay, it's 90% goats being dicks and like 10% axolotls being playful dicks. I've said dicks way too dicks. I've said dicks way too many times in this stream. Also, low key, I don't want to say too much because I don't want. That's way too short. I want that to be a taller boy. I don't want to spoil / hype something that I might not ever finish. But yeah, I don't think I'd get banned from saying it, but that would be really sad. Effectively, I'm working on this side project, and it's not like for Minecraft or anything like that. It's for the stream in general, and so it doesn't do anything. It's just a cool thing. But also, not saying no one noticed you when you were gone. Ash meant to just clear that. Oh, okay. Legoland Spear, mate. How's it going? Glad you could join us. Your friend opened a realm 2 days ago, and you already have 13 hours on. Nah. I literally, like, when I start playing a world, like if I get invited to an SMP, I'll play like 12 hours, like straight. Like I get myself to the point where I'm at full diamond and I'm like, what time is it? Oh, it's the next day. I should get sleep or eat food. So yeah, no, completely reasonable. I'd say that, completely reasonable. But the side project I'm working on, I made like concept art for it. I basically want to have a new stream opening. Like, you know, like the starting soon screen, like the starting soon screen, the BRB screen, and the ending stream screen. I want to have like custom stuff for it. And I have a really cool idea that I'm working with, and I don't want to spoil the idea. But I'm also lazy. critical problem with the failure, with the plan is me being lazy. So like I have the concept and I have it like mechanically built, and I gotta kind of learn After Effects to do the thing. But I think the After Effects part will be the easy part. I really just have to draw the art, and I'm super lazy when it comes to drawing it. I might pay someone to do it, because I really like the idea, and I think that it could be accomplished very reasonably, but I don't know. It's mostly because I'm good with like character art and portraits and stuff, but I'm not good with scenery. Like I'm bad with like drawing very beautiful backgrounds, because I put too much detail and stuff. And some things need to be like anyone out there that draws or paints, yeah, scenery. It's gonna be like a picture, effectively. I could show y'all the horrible concept art that I drew. It's like, it's copied and pasted. Okay, chat, have you ever seen like a movie where someone sends like a ransom note and they don't want to have their handwriting recognized, so like they cut up newspapers and magazines and they use the letters to write it? Like, that's effectively what I did with this concept art. Like, I kind of doodled a thing and then I copied and pasted pictures from the internet to like be like, that's roughly what I had in mind. It's a tragedy, but like you can understand exactly what I'm going for with it. I could show chat what I was going for with it. But effectively what I'm saying is, like, since I draw like character art, like since I draw like logos, like I draw a lot of like the graphic design that I used to do was very detail oriented. I never really drew like scenery, like think of like, okay, I'm probably dating myself here, but has anyone in chat ever seen like Bob Ross? Like, you know, like the old painter, super afro dude. He's a super chill dude. He's like the inventor of wholesome and chill. He would paint like these scenes, like mountains or fields, sunrises, you know, things like that. And just so beautiful. It just, oh my God. And you know what? I never appreciated him as a kid until I was older. But like before I got into Twitch streaming, listening to like him just paint a picture is like, it's just listening. Yes, Bob Ross, there we go. Oh my God, the emotes, I love them. Listening to him just paint, you know, rest his soul. I hope heaven made a special place for him, because he is just wholesomeness incarnate. But effectively, like, the difference between drawing scenery like that is like you don't have hard lines necessarily defining every leaf on a tree. A tree is just kind of like a splatter of paint with a different splattering of paint. Like, you kind of just understand what it is. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to draw the detail. You just know it's a tree, or you know it's a bush. You have a happy little bush right over here. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that. And I'm way too detail oriented when it comes to stuff like that. So like, I want to sit there and basically draw every single leaf on every tree, and then there's too many lines on the page. You know what I mean? So I need someone that could like paint a scene, very like maybe painterly style, happy little trees, and you put a little happy cloud. Remember, you're in control of this world. You make everything. Yeah, like, that's what I mean. Just freaking, oh my God, Bob Ross is so freaking wholesome. Let's start building some swoops, because we're about at the point where I said I wanted to. I kind of like the variation of that. I think I might make a couple of these a little taller. I don't want too much variation in the height here. I just don't want it to be all perfect like that one. I might make a little bit taller. Let's see how this looks. You just watch Bob. Yeah, I'm very glad, chat, honestly, that that's not something. Oh, that boy's way too short. I'm glad that that's something that hasn't, what's the word? Like, phased out. I don't know what to say. Can paint? I can paint, but like I said, I'm bad at scenery. I'm better at doing like caricatures or portraits. Like, all right, chat. I'm sure Holmes has said this, but anyone that has watched Mr. Holmes, have you noticed his new logo with, like, you know, it's like a cartoon of him with his hat? Like, I did that as just, like, I did that for like him in an hour just on stream. I was just, so I felt bad for him, chat, because someone in his chat was like drawing Ranboo and he was being super wholesome. Like, I don't know if I would have been able to do this myself. But like, okay, like someone in his chat was drawing like Ranboo fan art, and they kept sharing it with him and being like, show everyone on stream. And he was just constantly showing every little update that they were making. And again, super freaking wholesome. But like, I felt bad that like he's sitting here streaming and someone is drawing fan art for another streamer and he's showing that fan, you know what I mean? Like, I felt bad. So I'm like, I'm randomly do you fan art. And he was completely flabbergasted by it. And honestly, I would have done it alone. Like, I didn't, it was obviously not for money or anything. It was just a random fun thing. But effectively, I just did a sketch, just a doodle. And he basically was like, that's amazing. Can you please, can I, you're like, you don't have to, but could you color it? I would like, he almost made it seem like I would low-key pay you for it because I want to use that as like his new logo. And honestly, just being that flattered that he wanted to like go so far as to change his stream logo and stuff for it. I'm like, how could I say no? How could I say no to that, chat? So I did. I colored it for him. I inked it and colored it for him. So I think that's super freaking cool. That's his new like Discord / stream logo. I like that. Looks like a pretty even height. But yeah, like that's the sort of thing. Like for example, the wave emote that I constantly use in chat. Like I did that. Like, so I'm good at making like emotes. I shouldn't even say good at. I'm capable of making. I can do things like that, like make emotes, make logos. I used to design logos for companies, things like that. Building websites, so like making assets for websites, things like that. Because when I was younger, that's the graphic design that I did. I made character art. I made websites. I made assets for websites, so like, you know, the backgrounds for them and stuff like that. Pretty much anything that involved Photoshop, editing photos. So like if someone took a photo at a wedding and it had the red eye thing, which, you know, I know a lot of cameras nowadays just automatically take that out and stuff, but back in the day you had to Photoshop that stuff out. I did stuff like that. I never really, hydrate check. I have been talking for a hot minute, so hydration is important. Everyone eat your water, it's good for you. I'm trying to keep talking while drinking water. Delicious. Thank you so much for that hydrate check, Aki. Let me go ahead and check that off right quick. Let's see what I was saying. But yeah, so I never really focused on scenery. You know what I mean? Like drawing a Bob Ross painting. You know, I never focused on things like that. I could draw something and you would understand what it is, but it wouldn't be a Bob Ross painting. You know what I mean? Let's see. So for all of these, I effectively want to be looking at the middle of the map as I put the posts out. So like that way, and that'll keep this nice and circular. Also, if stream randomly dies, we have thunderstorms rolling through our area right now. So like if my power goes out, that'll be why stream is dead. So if I randomly cut out, I will get on my phone, or I'll have someone get on Discord, like Oob or, you know, one of my roommates or something, and be like, stream died because power gone. So let's see, we got to go that way. So see, this is the problem that I was doing last time, chat. Like, see, that's the center. So I basically need to make a strip of pillars going like this way in order to make this swoop properly. But I was basically treating it like this. Like I was going directly towards the middle. And what that's doing is basically making it more like a shelf like this instead of more like a circle like this. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense whatsoever. You made Pop Fox while sitting in school waiting to be picked up. I thought it was great. As soon as you made it, I'm like, I want to make it. I want to make that into an emote. You didn't know it was added to recent. Like literally the day you made it, I added it. Oh, so let's see. If I look at the middle, it doesn't have to be perfect middle, but I want to be looking at the middle chunk. Then effectively, we just have to draw a line that way. And if we do that for each of these posts and make our little gradient, then we should have a nice little round crater. I don't want it to be perfectly round, but I want it to be like, I want it to be round-esque, right? Because I looked at a lot of pictures of craters. I am now your servant, lol. I looked at a lot of pictures of craters, chat, and they're not perfectly round. You're owed my soul, my god. They're not perfectly round because like sometimes like there's a lot of sand versus a lot of rock, and the sand obviously pushes a lot easier. So I'm fine with it not being perfectly round. I want it to have some character, but I do want it to look like a crater and not like just a valley. You know what I mean? So let's see. It's going to be higher. It's going to be like a higher pitch here than it is over there. So let's see. We don't want to go full up here, and we want to go up higher here. Maybe a little higher on this one. Like that. And then like this. Yeah, and then this one. We'll go like this. Papa Fox as Pog. Why, thank you, Goat and Boat. Let's see. What else did they add in 1.17 that's super exciting? Pop Fox Bab. All the Pop Foxes. Might need to make this one block taller. That. Yeah. All right, let's look at this gradient. Fox Jam. You know, if I had the time, I swear I want to make more emotes. Would chat? Okay, so here's the thing, chat. I need help deciding emotes. Fox Jam could be an emote. I could do it. I don't know if I could do animated emotes. I don't know if Twitch doesn't let me do animated emotes. We can make a Fox Jam, but it would be for BTTV. Like, I still have emotes that I haven't picked for, like, what's its name? Like the subscribers, you know, stuff like that. Let's see. Make this a little taller. Let's see. Maybe, yeah, that's fine. Can I make it to that one? I did, and I messed it up. Whee! More dirt. You know what I mean? So it's like, I need emotes that y'all would want to use. Like, for example, like the Pogtato. Whenever someone's going like Pog in chat, y'all can use the Pogtato. You know what I mean? So like, Pop Fox would be perfect, but I don't think I can use animated emotes for the Twitch ones. And we can make animated emotes for BTT TV. That's fine. I think I always say one too many T's when I say that. But we do want some emotes that are effectively just still emotes, like a hype emote maybe, or I don't know, like a manga-esque emote, you know what I mean? Something like that. Can I put one more up there? I cannot. Crunch as I break my toes. There we go. Let's look at this. Let's see how this swoops. I think lowering this, and then we're good. Lower this by 1. Right. Let's see how that looks. No, we definitely want to lower. Let's get let's put an ND chest down. Calcite, it's Pog, yeah. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. They added the, well, I mean, we've had, like, this is the thing that's always confusing me, is they've added a lot of stuff to the snapshots. And I've gotten used to seeing them on the snapshot, so it's kind of like I forgot that they added them officially to the game. So like, what's the Amethyst? Amethyst is a super pretty block. I'm sad that we won't have Amethyst in this world. This is a little too steep here. This one needs to go down. There we go. And then let's see. This one should go higher. And honestly, I think that would be it. Like, if that one is a little bit higher there, and maybe this one's a little bit lower. Like this. There we go. How's that look? Let's see. That looks like a pretty decent swoop. Yeah. So like Tuft, Calcite, Amethyst, like there are a bunch of just new blocks that like have no purpose, but they look pretty. And they make cool sounds. I like having just blocks like that because it lets you build more creative things. You have like a better color palette, you know what I mean? So it's super exciting to see stuff like that being added to the game. I do like blocks that have a purpose, and one of the reasons why I'm so excited for Powdered Snow is because Powdered Snow effectively has like a purpose as far as like mob farms go. Because now, like, for example, you can make a blaze farm in the nether that kills them with, like, powdered snow. You know, like, I know that's probably an incredibly inefficient way to do it, but, like, you have a way, like, perfect example, you can MLG in the nether now with powdered snow. You hate glow squids? I don't know. I kind of like glow squids. All right, here's the only reason why glow squids, in my opinion, beat the Iceologer. This is just my opinion. This is a hot take. All right, chat, you ready for a Father Fox hot take, TM? The reason that Iceologer would have been boring to me is it's just a hostile mob. So what, you get a raid and Iceologers kill you. What is, I don't know, what does that add to the game? As opposed to glow squids are a passive mob, so you could keep one in an aquarium, you know. They give you an item that is unique. Like they give you the, what's its name? The glow ink sacks, which make the glow frames, which arguably is just a solution, is a simpler solution that we already had. Like instead of having to put a pumpkin behind it, you could just make a frame out of it. Kind of cool. and what's its name? Other things, the signs, the glowing signs, especially now that they've updated them. Chat, have you seen the new glowing signs? They're really pretty looking. Like, if you weren't a fan of the glow squids, once you see the glowing signs, you should be. The glowing signs are really pretty now. And then the Moo Bloom, honestly, I would have picked the Moo Bloom over another hot take. Everyone leaves chat. I would have picked the Moo Bloom over the Iceologer. Because there's the potential of having different colored Moo Blooms. And having, like, effectively, like, a way to farm particular flower. Like, there could have been interesting mechanics with that. Right? Let's make a couple more of these posts. Like, the problem is, I don't know what the Iceologer would have added to the game. That's my only reason for being like, Iceologer, who really cares, you know? Maybe if I just go up set amounts of blocks, like 3, and then go up 4 at the next spot. That might be an easier way to do this. And then 5 here. 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6. And then 7. But it's an ice biome mob. Yeah, but like, think about this, chat. Everyone voted for phantoms. Let that sink in for a moment. Everybody voted for phantoms. And then after everyone voted for phantoms, what was the #1 hated mob in Minecraft? Phantoms. Chat literally, all right, chat. Literally everyone asked to be annoyed to the maximum degree. Like, that's it. Like, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that it wouldn't be cool to have an Iceologer as a mob in the game, but I guarantee you it would have been one of those things where like, yay, we got the mob we wanted. I hate it. Minecraft, remove it. You know what I'm saying, chat? Like, please tell me I'm not the only one that thinks that, right? Like, I think, first of all, I think that they should add all 3 mobs. Like, that's always been my stance. I'm fine with the whole vote which one you want first thing, because that's cool. But, ooh, posture check. Let me sit up. Oh, yeah. You know, like, I like the whole idea of we're deciding which one comes first. But, like, reasonably, why not add all 3? They're all 3 of them are cool. You know, that's my opinion on it, though. So let's see. Here, and then here, and then here. And then we'll go a little further out with each one until we get to the middle. And I think that'll be the best way to do it. So that'll be 1, and this will be 2, and then this will be 3. 2, 3, and then this will be, ouch, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 19k points. Oh my gosh, you're rich. So many points. That's ludicrous amounts of points. 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe we put another one in the middle. Make this one 7. Make this one 8. And put another one here. Ouch, crunch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's look at that swoop. Damn rich. Yeah. Chat, it's funny. I don't know. All right, tell me if I'm weird for seeing this way. But even though this is just a bunch of pillars, does this kind of look like it's almost looking like that for some weird reason? I don't know why. It looks like Warden should never be added, and we need to stop. Honestly, that's another thing, chat. I'm gonna be heckin' scared of wardens, all right? Here's the thing, all right, this is the only reason I'm not gonna complain about wardens. I think this boy needs to be 1 shorter, there we go. The reason I'm not gonna complain about wardens is because I think we'll be able to trivialize them. Like, think of iron golems, right? Iron golems are a horrifying mob if they are not your friend. But how do you defeat them? They can't reach you. That's all you need to do. This right here. Scary iron golem that could 2-shot you, that could yeet you off of a map, and all you have to do is have 3 blocks of dirt, and you could punch one to death with a stick. You know what I mean, chat? So it's like, wardens are like obviously 3 blocks big, so like, oh no, I'm in a cave. Okay, I shoot you. Die. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fairly certain we'll be able to trivialize wardens. So I'm not terribly concerned. But at the same time, yes, they are freaking nightmare fuel. Oh my god. And I love that aspect. Because, okay, everyone knows, like, the first night in Minecraft, is the scariest. You know what I mean? They are partly iron golems and glow squids, which are partly squids. I think they're fungus. I think, like, canonically, chat, they're supposed to be a fungus. Because, like, the, fungus is a scary mechanic in anything. Like, the skulk sensors, right? Like, they have a skulk sensor built into their heads. And the skulk sensors are pretty much like fungus that detects sound. As weird as that might sound. And... yeah, shouldn't the party update? Well, I mean, we could rename the stream the party update. Maybe we're having, honestly, every day is a party with us. It's kind of hard to just pick one party update. Let's see. I should pay attention a little bit more to where I'm placing these random blocks. Let's see. We'll have this one, right? Because like if I set the same amount. How about if I just kind of count the blocks between them? So like 2 and then 1, 2, 3, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that, right? So let's do 2 and go up 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No party? Why no party? This is party. We popping off. We partying. For a red fox, or the Arctic fox is far prettier in my opinion. I think I need to make that one taller. I just think it's prettier because it's rare. Like anything that's rare is unique, you know what I mean? And it makes it pretty. But at the same time, the red fox is still cool. I would probably choose to have a red fox as a pet. Like if we had foxes in this world, I would have the red fox be the pet that like greets you when you come home sort of thing. But the white fox would be like the privileged, pampered thing that lives, you know, in its own little habitat and it's like a trophy. That would be me. Partly. Oh, rip. My English be bad. Chat, I can't talk. I don't know how to speak English. What am I doing? I don't know how to English. What is English? How do I English, chat? I know I dirt block. I place dirt. I dirt boy. Me no English good. How do you expect me to English? How do you expect me to English, chat? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. That's a little tall. Those are a little tall. No, yes, that one's a little tall. Yeet. And then, honestly, that's fine like that. I also think without having to invest the time in building out the actual things, we can see the shape a lot easier and kind of be like, that one's too tall. You know what I mean? And fix it. It sounded mean, didn't it? It takes a lot to offend me, don't worry. You would have to be blatantly, obviously mean and saying something very hurtful to offend me. So don't worry, goat. Let's see. Center is that way. Let's go there. Go there. Let's go there. 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 And there. No worries. What other fun stuff did they add to 1.17? I'm trying to think, chat. I almost want to pull the patch notes up and just take a look-see. So they added azaleas. Okay, so does everyone know the glitch that lets you just turn everything in your world into moss? Like, we're talking about fungus, but did chat know that you used to just be able to consume everything with moss? Copper's okay, I guess. Yeah, I think it's a cool block, like aesthetically, but besides making lightning rods, which are useful, really not, you know, who cares? We will be able to farm copper in this world, even though we don't have access to ore, because I think drowned, the new drowned drop copper, and we won't be able to spawn regular drowned, but we could drown a bunch of zombies and then kill them for copper. So we will have access to copper in this world. At least I think, if they haven't changed that. Hoping that they didn't change that little thing since the snapshot. That would kind of be uncool if they did, but it's a very pretty block. I like the look of it. Practical bases, but not houses. Yeah. Effectively, like, the perfect thing I would use it for is like this thing right over here that's gonna have like, I'd have to either build a roof so tall that I don't have to worry about lightning striking the villagers, or I would just have to put a lightning rod like to each corner off to the side, where it would never hit them. Yeah, oh, candles. Yes, they added candles. They also updated the texture for candles. They look way better now, chat. They look way better. You know what I might do? I might like literally take a break from Dirt in a minute and just open up 1.17 and just screw around with the new stuff just so we can explore it. Why is that one so short? Or why is that one so tall? This one's too tall. De-tallify this one. Boop. Gotcha. Let's intollinate this one. Candles are super cool. I wish they lit a little bit more. They did add bundles. Bundles are also pog. Okay, so like here's the thing. Everyone in chat was like, oh my god, why bundles suck? Or not everyone in our chat, other people's chat. Everyone in general were like, oh, bundles are stupid. Shulker boxes are better. And it's like, honestly, that's like calling an apple better than an orange. They're two completely different things. It's not like a different type of apple. Bundles are a single inventory space. That basically like you could stack. Like for example, look at my inventory right now. I have 10 fireworks, 12 torches, 18 golden carrots, 14 dirt. I could take all of these things, and instead of taking up 4 inventory spaces, they could take up 1 inventory space. And the thing is, you could use you could use shulkers and bundles together. So you could compact your inventory way more than you ever could before. So like, for example, you could have a shulker filled with bundles. And let's say I have, let's say I have my inventory just filled with bundles, 100%. Yeah, it would be a little annoying that I have to put this dirt into the bundle and then that bundle is just a stack of dirt. It's the same exact thing. The only difference is when you pick up 1 rotten flesh and 1 piece of sand and like, stuff like that, it could all go into the same spot. So bundles are super freaking cool. Bundles are super freaking cool. They don't replace shulkers. That's the thing. Everyone thought like, oh, it's supposed to be early game shulkers. That's the problem. They're not early game shulkers. They're their own thing. They're meant to be used in conjunction with shulkers. And with that in mind, that makes them cool. I don't think we need to do this as like, what's its name? Like, I think I was way too spammy with these pillars. We could probably do every other pillar and get this just as well. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, and that'll probably be it. It's going to be less as we get to this middle part there. You don't think they added bundles in Bedrock yet? That's sad. Did they have 1.17 come out to Bedrock already? Spyglass is cool, but like Optifine, Zoom, like okay, like I love the Spyglass, but like I've pretty much always used Optifine, so I've always had a Zoom. And a Zoom doesn't necessarily help you too much, because most of the time, like, unless you're playing at super tiny resolutions, like, I don't know if chat can see this, but like, I could perfectly fine see that gold block over there. Like, the gold block on Follower Mountain. So without zooming, I could be like, ooh, gold. You know what I mean? Is the zoom cool? It is. But like, the thing that I hate about it is they need to make like an artifact slot. Like, you know how you have an offhand? You should have like a bandolier slot or something. And it's something that has a special use. So like maybe, I don't know, you push a button and it deploys a thing, or it does a thing. And the spyglass could sit in that spot. It could effectively, for now, just be the spot for the spyglass. And once you craft one, whenever you press C, you zoom with your spyglass. Without that, having to have another spot dedicated to a spyglass, especially because they don't stack. Like, here's the thing, with the bundle, I would be super cool with being like, oh, okay, put it in the bundle, and then whenever you want to use it, pull it out of the bundle. But they don't stack. So it's kind of awkward to have it in your inventory taking up a spot. That and like having to have it on your hotbar, like half the time my hotbar is full up as is. You know what? So it's like, I feel like it's kind of cheating just having Optifine zoom now, but like, I'm gonna keep doing it. Been doing it this whole time. I'm gonna keep doing it. That's my hot take on it, though. That's it. Also, no freaking wandering traders. What is with this luck today, or lack thereof? No luck. 0 luck. Luck not allowed. Let's see. Yeah. They added it to Bedrock, which is why I was so shocked about it. Why would you? I would assume that. All right, so Mojang or Microsoft or whoever owns the flipping company now, they are trying to make basically Bedrock and Java the same thing. And in doing so, they're basically trying to turn Java into Bedrock, if that sounds weird. Because right now the games are supposed to be the same thing, with the exception to the way that the coding is designed. And because the coding is designed in a way that intrinsically it's just going to act a little bit different, there's not much they can do about those intrinsic differences, right? But they're trying to make it so that, like, if you play on Bedrock, you could play with someone that plays Java, which I think is super cool, right? It's just, in the meanwhile, there's going to be differences. Like, for perfect example, I think I talked about this on the other stream. I was super excited that they added the light block to the game. And meanwhile, all y'all in Bedrock would be like, light block? We've had that forever. Why are you excited about a block we've had in the game forever? And I'm like, well, I haven't had it forever. Dirt, 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 dirt. Let me dirt. Stop, not dirt. There we go. Nah. There we go. To be honest, this is the first Minecraft update you played release. Yeah, right? I always try to give it like a week before I play the new update, mostly because of the fact that I know bugs exist, and they've been really good as of late with like letting the release candidates catch all the bugs. But there's a huge difference, chat, between having like 100,000 people test something and having millions of people test something. And I could say this from personal experience, I will always find a way to break a game. Even games that have been out for years, I'll be like, oh, this is a neat thing. What's this? Like, perfect examples, like freaking Liquid Bedrock, chat. Liquid Bedrock. And, I mean, that was a fully stable released version that had Liquid Bedrock. You know what I mean? So, there's always going to be bugs. And I'm very nervous about losing this world. This is beautiful view that we have right now. I'm very afraid of losing this world to a bug. If I died because I got killed by a mob, or I fell through freaking I don't know, I fell off something and died, you know, like, I'll take that L. I died. But like, if the world screws me out because like they updated something and they made the ground into air, like, I'm gonna be angry. Really started getting into Minecraft, your main game, last like a year. Yeah, honestly, like I said, the thing that I think that's coolest about the future update, not this one that they just released, the one coming out at the end of the year, right, is that they are trying to make it as backwards compatible as possible. So like, if you've been playing in a world for a year or 2 years or 3 years, you know, you could keep playing in that world. They're not going to sit there and be like, well, time for the new update, yeet your world, start again. You know, because a lot of people have been playing, like, perfect example, I called out, or I didn't call out, but I mentioned Pixel Riffs in the chat a while ago when we were building the mob switch, because he happened to make a survival guide episode that was building a mob switch in his world. He has had that world, the survival guide world, for freaking ever, right? And now that 1.17's come out, even if he could keep that world and just basically go further out into the world to find the new stuff, the game has changed. The progression of the game has changed. The way you get the things you get have changed. Like, perfect example is like the worlds like us that have persisted for a while will have advantages over worlds that are brand new. Like, perfect example, was it 1.13 where you could put every protection on a piece of armor? So like, people like Philza that people like Philza that have had his world for like 2 years and have gone through those versions have armor that is just ungodly that you can't get anymore. You know what I mean? And it's not so much so that it's like, oh, it's not fair he has that armor. No, who cares, right? It's a single player world. You're not affecting anyone. But it's if you started playing the game right now, you wouldn't have access to that. So like, all the people that just got into the update, that literally just updated their game, it's like, I want to play now. They can't get those things. So they're going to have a different experience. They're going to have an experience of, you know, getting iron and diamonds for the first time. And it's going to be having to go and, you know, fight a warden to get diamonds, or, you know what I mean? Not gonna lie, love that Minecraft community. Yeah, honestly, the Minecraft community is frippin' amazing. Both, I can't tell if it's just the Minecraft community or if it's the Minecraft / Twitch community, but like, amazing. Like, I have been in a lot of different like fan communities, and they can get toxic, chat, like quick. Like, my God. And I'm not saying everyone is perfect. Like, obviously there's the dream stand drama and all that stuff. No one's perfect. When you control that much of the populace, there's always gonna be crazies, right? Amazing. What is amazing, Holmes? Also, glad you could join us, Mr. Holmes. We were talking about you earlier. We said awful stuff. Don't watch the stream. I'm joking. How's it going, Mr. Holmes? Whenever you have large groups of people, right, chat, you're always going to have fools later. I'm joking, Holmes, I'm joking. Whenever you have large groups of people, right, you're gonna have people that just that scream really loud and they don't speak for the rest of the community, right? And it's just one of those things where it's like it's very hard to keep wraps on it because of the fact that the people that scream the loudest are always the people that are heard. And the more people you have, the more screaming goats you have, since we were talking about screaming goats earlier in chat. You know what I mean? So it makes it look like, oh, this community is toxic. Apparently torches destroy dirt blocks now? Question mark? No, shouldn't. I'm concerned for my life. Just imagine doing that and destroy dirt. I never finished the moss thing. Chat, don't let me forget to tell you about the moss thing. But you know what I mean? So it's like, let's say us, right? Like our community, like we have a very small clutch community here. We got maybe anywhere from like 10 to 20 people in our little community. No, actually I'm lying. We have like 33 people. I could just look at the community Discord, right? So we have a very small amount of people. So let's say one person is just going to be a dick. Like they're going to be like, oh my God, how dare you diss Father Fox? Oh, you didn't worship Father Fox. You're such an awful person. All right. When we have this many people, everyone else in the community is going to be like, bruh, no, that's not cool. And that person will either change and become a cool person because everyone else in the community is so tight, or they're going to leave and be like, oh, well, screw you anyway. I never liked being here. You know what I mean? When you have hundreds of thousands of people and you get that one person that screams, it's really like they're going to do their own thing. They're not intimidated by the other people. You know what I mean? They're detached from that community. It's not as tight and close and knit. You're not a toxic screaming goat. No, you're a pog goat. You're a super pog goat. You're the coolest goat I know. I'm not going to mention you're the only goat I know, but no, but seriously, you know what I mean? So it's like when you have millions of people, those numbers get amplified. So you get, instead of just having one guy, you have 100 guys that scream stupid things that no one agrees with. The problem with that is because those 100 guys think that, like, they're surrounded by the other people that scream, right? So they think that that's the opinion of the entire community because the people that disagree aren't saying anything. Even if the mass majority of the people disagree, since they're not saying anything, those 100 screaming people think that they're the majority. So they keep screaming that thing, and then it gets out of hand. And then it gets really out of hand. And, you know, that's with like 100,000 people. Imagine millions of people, chat. Millions of people. Like, I'm not trying to sit here and stand for Dream or anything right now, but like, Dream's got millions of freaking followers. He's like one of the friggin' most popular Minecraft YouTubers, right? Or YouTubers, Twitch. I don't know. Does he even stream on Twitch? I've never seen him stream on Twitch. I'm sure he does. Probably not. I don't know. Also, thank you, Goat. I'm glad I'm your favorite. I'm glad I'm your favorite fox. I don't know how many foxes you know, but I like being a Pog Fox, so I'm going to keep trying to be Pog Fox. But you know what I mean? So it's like when you have that many freaking people where you can literally say, I don't like that thing, and suddenly you've changed a million people's opinions of that thing, it could get out of hand fast. I'm honestly afraid, chat. Like, literally, if we ever get that popular, like if I am ever famous to the point where I have millions of people, I would be afraid of what I say. He does stream? Okay. I've literally just never seen him stream. Honestly, I should probably just go follow his channel real quick just to be like, I don't know. I tried to follow all of the big Minecraft streamers just so I could see what they're up to and when they're streaming. Partly because when I decided my stream schedule, I kind of decided it around everyone else's, if that makes sense. Like, I tried to pick days that all the big YouTubers weren't playing, because honestly, let's face it, I'm not going to get angry at anyone here if they're like Rambu streaming and I want to watch Rambu, Sapnap streaming and I want to watch Sapnap. You're like, Philza streaming and I want to watch Philza. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. I'm a little streamer. I'm the filler between the big streamers. I'm totally okay with that. I'm not angry at anyone for that opinion. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm not expecting to compete with those big streamers. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh my god, I don't understand why I have 0 views right now when every other Minecraft YouTuber that has 30,000, 60, 100,000 viewers while they're streaming. Yeah, because everyone on Twitch is watching them. So I watched or I followed a large majority of the big streamers for things like that. So I could see their stream schedules. I could see when they stream, stuff like that. I don't know. Anyone out there that wants to do a thing like this, like wants to stream and stuff, I would recommend doing that. This is my Father Fox advice for the day. If you want to stream something that's popular, because, you know, like, face it, I'm doing this because it's fun. I'm not doing this because I'm going to get famous. Well, you know what? Okay, I'm not going to say that. If I got famous doing this, I would be happy and I would be content to do this for a living, right? But, like, I'm not sitting here being like, I'm planning on becoming famous. That's like me sitting here saying I'm planning on winning the lottery, right, chat? I'm doing this because I have fun doing this, and I'm doing this because I have fun hanging out with all of you. And all of you are wholesome and poggers, and honestly, every day that I could stream, I know I say this, every day I could stream is a happy day, but that's because every day I could stream, I get to hang out with all of you. And that really does make my day. Like, I was kind of mentioning, and I know I've went off on several tangents at this point. I know I kind of mentioned this on Sunday, that I wasn't really feeling super well on Sunday stream, and I was kind of hoping that, like, stream would boost my energy, so to speak. And it did, literally, because, like, I literally told Oob right before stream, I'm like, I don't know if you're going to be having to carry us to stream, because I am just, like, I'm wiped out. Like, I'm just, like, between, like, life and just not sleeping well that night and stuff like that, I was just exhausted on Sunday. And, like, as soon as stream started, it was just like I snapped right into, like, woohoo, and just went off the walls, like, to the point where I felt bad for Oob, because I was like, all right, you're gonna have to carry us for a bit while I wake up. And he's like, all right, I'll plan to talk about this and that. And then, like, I didn't shut up the whole friggin', like, for the first hour of stream. Poor Oob was trying to talk about crabs, and my ass is sitting here like, haha, this and that and the other thing, and going off on tangents, to the point where he kept bringing up the crab talk conversation, and it kept getting interrupted. All signs point to crabs. Oh, but, like, one of the things, before I forget, because I know I brought this up and I kept getting distracted from it, the moss thing, right? So there was a point in time, chat, before they patched it, and I don't know if it's, I would assume it's fully patched now, but there was a point, chat, where if you had moss, like the moss block in the recent snapshots, where if you grew it, it would eat anything around it. So, like, let's say you put, let's say I dug this dirt out, and I put a moss block right there, and then I bone mealed it. It would consume the dirt around it to turn it into random moss and azalea and growth and, like, carpet and, you know, stuff like that, right? The problem is it didn't care what block you had there. You could have put it next to bedrock, and it would turn bedrock into moss. It would consume bedrock. Moss was OP. I think they removed it. I think they patched that, which I hope they did, because that's scary. But literally, you could just eat out the nether roof by just, like, putting moss down and bone mealing it. It's scary. It was scary, chat. It was scary. I was scared. Let's see. 4, and then we'll do 5. Right, there we go. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I think I'll just do 1 in the middle here. Be 7. But yeah. There we go. Let's see how that looks. Let's see how this looks, chat. Let's go to the middle-ish. And we should have, like, a nice swoop going all the way around. And we might have to edit. I know this kind of looks like a hot mess. You mean drinks? Yes, it drinks bedrock. Liquid bedrock. It drinks the bedrock. It does, though. It was scary. It was scary. I don't, like I said, I'm 90% certain that they patched that out now, but for the time that it existed, it was a scary time. It was a very scary time. Let's see, how's our swoops doing here? I'm thinking I'm okay with stopping at this point. Not stream, by the way, just I'm talking about the pillars and starting to connect some of these, right? I'm just gonna sit here and kind of go through them real quick. We're gonna be a barber, all right? We're kind of like combing the hairs that we did here, and we're cutting them up so that they're the right lengths. You know what I mean? That's what we're doing. Everything should be a nice clean swoop. Oh, this song is fun. Oh my god. I don't know who it was. I don't know if they were famous or not, but I laughed so hard. Someone, okay, so S Major, Scott Major, right? He posted on Twitter that he had like U2s coming out, and he made a joke that each U2s includes one of the MCC winner coins, except for it's small and non-removable. Basically, the joke was it's part of the U2s, right? And someone made a freaking comment. Like it was like the first comment I saw that was like, oh, did you get to look at it early too, or something like that, like basically throwing shade at him for the whole Ace Race drama from the last MCC. And his response, which was equally hilarious, and I really hope that everyone was just chill and joking, because like honestly it was hilarious, but his response was like, how to not ever get invited to MCC 101. And then that person like immediately added Rambo and was like, we need to team up to take him down. I don't know. It was a fun little back and forth, and I really hope that it was like, you know, everyone having a good time and just joking, because it would be too wholesome. It would be too wholesome if that were the case. And then it would really suck if everyone was actually angry at each other, because no need to be angry. Block game, everyone. Remember, it be block game. When in doubt, remember block game. All right, let's start building this thing. I'm hoping that this will come together a lot quicker and easier than our other side did, and we won't have to do any editing. Like, we'll just kind of be like throwing it down, right? So let's see. With that said, let's find our boxes, because I think we need to get some more dirt. Let's get some more dirt. To be honest, people getting pressed over MCC are dumb. He apologized. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, he did apologize. Like, don't get me wrong. Does it suck when someone has preemptive knowledge and they use it to their advantage? Yeah, but I mean, again, it's a game. He apologized for it. And look, not only did he apologize for it, chat, which is more than he already had to do, which is appreciated, because I'm sure there are a lot of people that were like appreciative but still salty. So it's like, not only did he apologize, but they remedied it. He literally said in his tweet that, like, from this point on, he's not going to be testing the maps if he's participating in the MCC. So it's like, there, it's fixed. Like, chat also does, like, or I'm not saying this chat, like people in chats that were complaining don't realize that also, you know, he's always tested the maps. Like, this has always been a thing. He's always had prior knowledge. It's just, this is the time that his team won, and it just happened to be that there was a controversy about the Ace Race that everyone got confused about, and he didn't, because he knew. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't new stuff. That's the thing. Like, it's not new stuff. It's just people didn't realize, I guess, how irrelevant it was. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I was doing my quote-unquote live commentary on it, and I made comments like, oh, that's BS. He's going, he knows where he's going, he knows the map, he's, you know, like, but it was joking. Everyone's joking, because here's the other thing. Like, everyone that was like blowing up H-bomb and being like, oh, you cheated, oh, you should have, oh, I can't believe you would do that, oh, the sanctity of MCC. First of all, people have to realize that all of these people are like friends with each other, right? It's like if me and Oob were playing a card game, and my first impression was, Oob, you're cheating at cards. Like, what kind of faith do I have in my friends where my first go-to impression would be, oh my god, you're cheating? You know what I mean? It's like, is it crappy that you got to win because of a glitch? Sure. And even as a friend, I would jab at my friends and be like, ah, you son of a, you know, oh, how dare you, oh, whatever, that was BS. But it's, again, we're all having fun. That's the thing. if you're not going to have fun playing a game, then why are you playing the game? You know, it's like, unless, well, I could tell you the reason. Markiplier playing Getting Over It for the content. But like, seriously, as like a serious note, like, games are supposed to be for fun. You're supposed to be enjoying them. You're supposed to be playing them with your friends and playing them and having fun. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you're not having fun playing the game, then why are you playing the game? That's it. That's it. That's the whole thing. Let's see. I'm gonna have a layer where this is the lowest layer here, just because we can. And let's place dirt. Place the dirt. All the dirt. They are not well, they are not dumb. Them getting angry is. Yeah, I know. But that's what I mean. It's like, even though I joke around and stuff like that, like, I would like to still hope that people understand that it's a joke, because again, no one should be taking a game so seriously where they legitimately get so angry. You know what I mean? So angry at it. Let's see. Probably end up stopping this layer like here and just go straight out. Combining circles and squares on chat. But I don't know, I'm still super excited for the next MCC. Like, as far as I'm concerned, that was just par for the course. Like, the drama, like, okay, for me, the drama, because there is always going to be drama, right? The drama is part of the entertainment, right? It's like if you watch a soap opera, you don't want everyone's lives to be perfect. You know, people have to have problems. There has to be strife. You know, there has to be a reason that that everything's entertaining. And for some people, the entertainment is the fact that, you know, there's drama. And as long as, like, for example, like, think of like the Dream SMP and how they do story arcs where, you know, everybody's fighting and everyone's angry at each other and, oh, you blew up my country, and yeah, but they're not actually angry with each other. You know, it's acting. So as long as everyone's acting and the drama's happening because it's for entertainment purposes, then that's fine. That's the fun of it, right? Hey, Ducks, welcome back. Glad you could be here. But like, once the drama becomes real and people aren't realizing that this is just for fun and entertainment, that's where it becomes painful. It's kind of like, okay, like, and I'm sorry if I'm bursting anyone's bubble here, but like, anyone out there like professional wrestling, like, I'm not talking about like kickboxing or anything. Like, I mean, like, you know, WWE wrestling, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to sit there and say it's fake, because I know people get really angry when people say wrestling is fake, but everyone knows it's scripted, right? It's a show. It's a drama. It's meant to be entertaining. It's not meant to be two fighters giving their all and only the best fighter wins, right? It's a story. The characters are characters. Like, all the wrestlers are strong in their own rights and have their own benefits and their perks, but like, you know, they're playing characters. You know what I mean? And that's part of the fun. That's what makes it interesting. That's what makes it interesting. I need to take a sip of water. My throat's getting dry. I'm flapping my gums way too much. Everyone gets a free hydro check on the house. Ah, tasty. But you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Drama is entertaining. It's literally entertainment. But people have to just understand where, like, fantasy and reality, like, where those lines subside. And when people can't do that, then that's where it gets awkward, because you're like, it's like, all right, has anyone ever had a friend that's angry? I'm sure, okay, I'm sure everyone has had a friend that's angry. But, like, you know how, like, if you've ever been angry and your friend's like, calm down. And you're like, I don't want to calm down. I'm angry. I want to be angry. You know what I mean? Like, telling them to calm down just makes them more angry. Because obviously, like, it's an emotion, right? Chat, like, being angry is an emotion. And emotions are not logical. All emotions, fear, anger, excitement, they're not rational. They're emotional. Like, they're their own thing. So, like, if the person was reasonably minded and logical, then they wouldn't be angry in the first place, more than likely. So the fact that they're angry and you're telling them to calm down, you know, just makes them angrier, right? So when you have someone that is basically excited about something, like, let's say wrestling in this case, you know what I mean? And you're telling them, like, oh my God, I don't know why you're excited. Like, basically you're telling them, stop being excited. then yes, you're going to elicit a negative response from them, right? Because it's the same thing as someone being angry and you're like, just stop being angry. That's obviously the solution. As a calm, rational-headed person, yes, that is obviously the solution. Easier said than done, chat, right? That's like someone being diabetic and you're like, just stop being diabetes. Just turn off your diabetes. Just one less diabetes. And you're like, yeah, if it were that easy. Forgot you were watching. Well, what YouTube video were you watching? I'm curious. Forgot chat existed. Oh, I see how it is, Ash. I see. We don't exist. I got you. It's all right. I'll go cry in the corner. All right, I'll go cry in the corner. Sad boy hours. That's all right. Honestly, I think I've mentioned this on stream like a dozen times at this point, but like, if I have to sit there and say I have a superpower for anything, it's one, talking, because I could just talk forever, even to ad nauseum. But I also have recently acquired the ability to like listen to multiple streams at the same time, and I mean like actively understand the things that are going on in both of them. The thing is, I don't think I physically hear both streams. Like, I see one stream, like I have one stream on my active monitor. I did add a limit to praying, and it was because of you, Ash. It was because of you. You made me do this. You made me do it, Ash. It's got like a 30-second cooldown on it. Or no, I think I have a limit per stream, per person. That might have been what it was. I wanted to make it a cooldown per person, like each person could only pray every minute or whatever, but I couldn't do that. I could either put a cooldown globally on how often, or limit it per stream. So because of you, Ash, because you couldn't be responsible with your prayers, I had to limit it. Rip, you're gonna cry. Sad boy hours. Here's a corner. I'll craft one just for you. Here's the Ash sad corner. This is where you could cry. All right, your corner's being removed. Control Z'd your corner. Sad boy hours over. Stop being sad, Ash. Just stop being sad. Duh. No, I'm joking. Not the corner. No, not the corner. Get Control Z'd. Oh, da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's see. What was I talking about? Aki bully you. Stop bully. Oh yeah, like, okay, so like I have a stream off on like my secondary monitor, and I have the volume turned up on that stream, right? So I can hear that stream. And then the stream I have like on my main monitor, I have like the volume almost muted, like I have it very quiet, so I can basically hear the other stream over it. But I'm like watching the quieted stream. And on the quieted stream, I could see the content, and I can like watch the mouth flaps of the person talking. So I kind of hear what they're saying / get the context of what they're saying without actually hearing the words they're saying. Get Control Z'd. Yeah, get dunked on, get Control Z'd. That'll be our new logo or our new motto. Get Control Z'd. Oh, da 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 da. But effectively, like, I could consume the content of 2 channels at once. Because one, I am watching, so I'm observing the content through observation, right? And then the other one I'm listening to, so I'm like audibly absorbing content. And in the end of the day, I have 2 streams worth of content that I watch at the same time. Can we get Father Fox and Oob Fortnite stream, please? Oh god, no. I don't, for one, I'm fairly certain I would be awful at Fortnite. And 2, I don't know. I think I might die a little bit inside. I don't know, chat. Like, first of all, here's the only problem. Like, I don't have a problem with people that play Fortnite. Y'all have fun. You do you. You know what I mean? But like, Fortnite. Does everyone know about like what that game originally was? Like, Fortnite had nothing to do with being a battle royale game. Like, I think I own the original game. I don't know what the heck it was called. They added Rick Sanchez. Oh my god, the memes. Yeah, it was like a zombie horde survival game where you had to like worry about the nighttime coming and this and that, like, and honestly it was kind of cool. It was a neat little thing. I think I owned it because a friend gave me a free copy of it, right? But here's the thing. As soon as PUBG started getting like, so this company made this game, PUBG, I'm sure Players Unknown Battlegrounds, like I'm sure everyone is aware of this game, right? They made this game and it started doing amazing, right? Like they just started making money. The game was like an open alpha and they were just getting rich off of it, right? And for whatever reason, the Fortnite, like the original game was like, holy crap, that's what we need to do to make money. Turn our game into that. Turn our game into that game. And they literally did. They literally, to every T, just basically turned whatever Fortnite was originally into Players Unknown, like into PUBG. And then they kept the cartoony spin, and this might be a hot take, chat, but I don't care. They kept the cartoony spin, and they added like loot crates to it. Like they did everything to just make it PUBG. And then here's the extra kicker. Because they were a big game company, they didn't have to do early alpha and all this crap. They just did it. Fortnite had Marvel DLC. Yeah, I know. But that's the thing, is because Fortnite was Epic Games, because they were a big company, they just did what the small company couldn't and just steamroll funded the game. Got all these sponsorship deals, you know, like worked with Marvel to put friggin' Thanos in the game. Like, you know, they made it big. And the small company was like, bruh, what am I supposed to do now? You know what I mean? They just couldn't compete. So like, obviously the game still exists. It's PUBG didn't die, but you know, Fortnite basically became the original battle royale game. You know what I mean? Was good when thanks. I missed the context. It was good when Thanos. Oh, okay. So when Thanos was in the game, it was good. I gotcha. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have anything against people that play it. I understand exactly why. Like, chat, I used to have a phase in which I played a lot of first-person shooter games. Like I said, I'm fairly certain at this point I'm just beating a dead horse with these stories. Where, like, you know, my first games growing up, like PlayStation 2, favorite game on PlayStation 2 when it was first out, and internet was a thing, was SOCOM 2. I played so much freaking SOCOM 2. I was a beast at it. And then, what's its name? I played a lot of Team Fortress 2 before it was free. Honestly, when Team Fortress 2 became free, I think it killed the game. Because, like, everyone started cheat. Like, alright, there were already cheaters in games like that, right? But, once the game became free, like, people would just cheat and be like, oh, I got banned, who cares? I'll make a free account. Make another account, come back in. Like, it became impossible to moderate. And all the good servers basically said, screw this, I'm done. And they left. There's a new Pokemon remake, of which, like Fire Red and, like, Red and Blue or whatever, or like, Yellow, or which version? Because at this point in time, they're going way back to the beginning, and they're remaking the original games. You don't really like shooters? Well, yeah, that's what like, as I got older, I stopped playing the first-person shooter games, and I started playing, like, you know, I wonder what I started playing, chat. But, you know, I started playing more strategy games, MMOs. Oh, okay. This is the thing that killed shooters for me, chat. I started playing a lot more MMOs. I transitioned from playing games like first-person shooters into playing games like League of Legends, MOBAs. I did MOBAs for a hot minute, and then I started playing MMOs. I started playing, let's see, where's my next column there? I started playing games like World of Warcraft. Let's see, what other games? I played a lot of MMOs, and eventually I got burned. I got burned by all of them. And I say that, I say like burned, I mean like they all let me down somehow. Like World of Warcraft became too meta, and I hated re-rolling my character every month. That just became the norm. Like, perfect example, okay, chat? Guild Wars 2. I played so much Guild Wars 2. I simped for ArenaNet because of Guild Wars 2, right? Guild Wars 2 was my freaking jam. And I spent money in that game. Like, I believed in what they were doing. They had an amazing game. They had an amazing concept. And then they basically, oops, I'm out of dirt. They effectively forsook me. Chat, I got forsaken. I was forsook. Effectively, long story short, without ranting, because I don't want to shit on ArenaNet. Let them do their thing. I don't care. Effectively, what happened is they made an update that promised all of this content. That they said we will never charge you for content updates, and then they said, but this one time we're going to charge you because it's a lot of content. And then I'm like, yes, I want to support this game so it doesn't die. Here's my money. Take it, make content. And then they didn't deliver any of the content. It was like a friggin' Kickstarter scam. All right, it was like I got scammed on GoFundMe. All right, chat, and I was salty about it. They promised all this content, and they didn't deliver it. And then after that, they basically just started charging for content constantly. And on top of it, the real kicker, I had like all of my character slots, because you had so many characters you can make before you had to pay for more slots effectively. I had all my characters slots filled with one of every class, because I like the game. I like playing the different classes. I like doing you know what I mean? And they updated the game to simplify it, to make it more esports like, because I guess League of Legends was starting to pop off at the time. I don't know. And effectively they deleted all of my characters. And by that, chat, I don't mean they physically removed my characters from the game. All of their builds, all of the gear that I had, everything that I had spent years building in a night was just made worthless. Father, me and my friends found an abandoned warehouse that isn't legally owned by it. Yeah, stay away from it. Dangerous. The problem with abandoned buildings is less so like one being turned into like crack houses and stuff like that you have to worry about, is you also have to worry about like just the building collapsing on you and stuff. You own it, know that? You know, funny story. I don't know if this works like this in Britain, right? Like squatters laws and stuff like that. But honestly, there's ways you can like legally own a building without ever having paid for it. We claimed it and it's yours. Just be very careful, chat. Stuff like that. There's God knows what chemicals were in those warehouses. You know what I mean? Like people, like I said, people use those things for nefarious things. It's just, it's dangerous. I wouldn't recommend it, chat. Be careful. Protect yourselves. But, what was I talking about a second ago? I literally just brain fart. Completely detoxed it? Yeah, okay. Okay, I believe that. I believe that. 100%. No doubts. Believed. Let's see. Febreze. Yeah, okay. Febreze. Fixed everything. Got the Febreze going. No worries here. Wall. Honestly, I make this joke, but there's people that legitimately do this, chat. And, like, okay, this is how it works in some places in America. This isn't all over the world, so don't think you're gonna get a free house. But like, let's say you have a neighbor, and the neighbor doesn't live in the house. All right, this is just an example. If you sat there and could prove that you have been paying for some part of that residence, like, I don't know, like let's say you call the power company and you're like, I would like to supply power to this address, because that's all you need to do. That's all you need to do in America is just call. You just call and say, yes, I would like to place power on this, and that's it, right? You basically start paying for like, I don't know, a year for power in a house that effectively isn't using power. So you now have a bill under your name for this house that you don't own. And after a certain amount of time, you could basically say, look, I have proof that this is my house because I've been paying for the bills. I want the lease, or I want the, like, I want the what's its name? What the heck's it called? The piece of paper that says you own a property. It's not a permit. It's not a lease. Oh my God, I'm going crazy. What is the word? What is this word, chat? Title. There you go. Title. That's the word. I want the title for this property. And effectively all they do is they go, okay. And then they say, well, you got to wait like 10 months because whoever might have owned the property, we basically give them time to complain and say, no, it's mine. You can't has. That's literally. So it's like you file these paperworks, and then effectively if the person never realizes you were hostilely taking over their house, then, you know, X amount months later, the town clerk just goes, here you go, enjoy your house. Now you legally own it. You didn't pay crap for it. You're just like, meanwhile, if your neighbor ever comes home and they're like, finally home after, you know, being overseas in a war for 3 years or whatever, you're just like, excuse me, sir, you're gonna have to leave my house. And meanwhile, imagine the conversation. Just, what do you mean your house? This is my house. It's like, no, it's my house. Look, I have the deed right here. You probably frame it and put it on the wall. And then the person will probably be like, that's fake. It's obviously fake. There's no way it could be real. This is my house. You know what I mean? And then you're like, nope, sorry, my house. It's legal. It's legit. Technically it is. That's a scary thing. Free house. Oh, okay. Here, that reminded me of something. I don't know. I don't remember the channel, but this guy, it's like an old YouTube content, chat. Okay. There was this guy that used to make up these mini games that he would play in real life. Okay. And I'm trying to remember. His name was like Ted or Ned. I think it was Ned. I think it was like Ned somethings. And effectively, like, this is old YouTube. Like, this is definitely not stuff that would be acceptable anymore. It's like back in the day where prank channels were like all the craze and those were okay. Which I can't believe they were ever okay. But he played these games where he basically harassed the general public. He set rules down and he had someone recording him and he played these games. And one of the games he played was, like, everyone knows Ding Dong Ditch, right? Where you ring a doorbell and you run away and then haha, someone answers the door and there's no one there, right? Okay, well, this guy did the opposite. He said it's like knock and don't run, where he comes up to the door and as soon as you answer the door, he starts a timer. And, you know, obviously he doesn't do it in front of the person. Like, there's like a timer going on in the background. And he has to try to keep you at the door for as long as possible before you just give up and, like, slam the door in his face. And the longer he goes, like, the higher the record, effectively. So he would sit there, ring someone's doorbell, they would open the door and be like, yeah, hello. And he'd be like, yeah, hello. And then they'd be like, what do you want? And it's like, what do you want? You knocked on my door. It's like, what are you talking about? I knocked on your door. You knocked on my door. And he would argue with these people and just see how long he could keep them at the door. And oh my God. Like I said, that content wouldn't fly anymore. But like, he would just go to be like, what are you talking about? This is my door. It's like, no, what are you talking about? This is my door. I live here. And he just sit there and troll the crap out of these people. Oh my God, please no. Oh. There was another one where this guy, you know those little tags, chat, that are like on clothing and stuff, like in stores, that like when you go through if you try to leave with the tag on, it like sets the alarms off. Ding Dong Don't Ditch. Yes, I think that's what it was called. I think that's legit what he called the name of it. There was another one where he took a little tag, like, you know, those little white clips that you put on clothes and stuff so that people can't steal them. And he just had the tag. He didn't legitimately steal anything, but he went to a mall that had like mall security. And effectively what he did was he would just take one of those tags and kind of look sus. Like, he'd just kind of look around the store and like eye the guard and kind of be like, I'm looking really suspicious right now. He didn't actually steal anything. He just looked really suspicious. And then he would basically walk to the door and set the alarm off with the tag that he just had. And then, like, make eye contact with the guard and be like, I'm gonna run. You gonna chase me? And then, like, as soon as the guard started, like, seeing that the guy was clearly going to run, he start, like, running for the guy. And then he just he'd run and he'd leg it. That'd be the thing he said, leg it. Leg it. And effectively, he had to run all the way out of the mall and, like, get to, like, a Burger King. Or something like that. Like, that was like it was basically see how long he can kite the guard before he would either get caught and or stop. And if he got caught, obviously he'd be in trouble and they'd probably kick him out of the mall. But like, ultimately he didn't really steal anything, so he probably wouldn't actually get arrested. And he got caught one of the games. Like, spoilers, chat, you know, spoilers for anyone that's gonna watch this content later on from like friggin' 2001. But effectively he was running circles around this like one fat cop, right? Or not even cop, like mall security. And he was going like up and down the stairs and like leaping over the edge of the stairs. So as soon as the cop got upstairs, he would just like jump down a floor and then the cop would be like, ah, and then have to like run down after him. And he was going up an escalator and he had some distance on these people, right? And one of the guys on the escalator like clotheslined him. Like this guy like was like a bouncer, like clotheslined him. and like brought him to the ground, and then all the mall security caught up with him, and you know, at that point in time he was restrained and they caught him. And effectively we found out after the video that the guy that, like, the plainclothes guy was just like an off-duty cop or like off-duty mall security, and basically saw him running from the security, so he just assumed, shoplifter, I'm a help, and he got his ass clotheslined hard. And honestly, he's lucky that that's all that happened. You know what I mean? Like I said, like, think of all the people nowadays that are trying to do the prank content, which I can't believe people still do. And they get like shot for it. Like, okay, chat, who thinks this is haha hilarious prank? I'm gonna pretend I'm mugging you with a knife. Haha, funny YouTube video. Oh my God, no. The guys that did that and got shot. Kiss prank videos were not okay. Like, honestly, there's a lot of videos nowadays that I watch back like that, like those videos, like exactly the videos I'm describing now, and I say, how is this ever acceptable? How is this ever okay content? Literally, this content is, I made you feel bad, haha, it funny. Literally it. Like, the same guy that I'm talking about that was doing the ding dong don't run ditch thing and the running away from mall security, he had another one where he was just driving around in a car throwing fast food at people. That was it. That was the video. He was throwing chicken nuggets at people and screaming the name of the friggin' food he was throwing at people as if it were like a move in an anime or a video game. And he's just sitting there going like, nugget, 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 cheeseburger. And then I think the only thing that made it funny was they always played back like a recap, like it was some sport, and it was in slow motion, so it was like, nugget, nugget, cheeseburger. And then like you would watch the people getting pelted with fast food in slow motion because haha, that was funny content back in the day. There we go. Smooth that out a bit. Smooth. We smooth. I'm trying to remember. Like the content was like Ned something, like Ned Flanders. I know it's not Ned Flanders. That's the guy from Simpsons, but you know what I mean? Like the name of the content was like the guy's name. I don't remember. Anyway, it's not important. Honestly, the prank videos that I liked, and okay, tell me chat if I'm the only one that used to watch this content and love it. I think the guy's name, I'm trying to remember the YouTuber's name. It was like Penguin Magic. I think that's it. Call me an ambulance, call me an ambulance, not for me. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I think the YouTuber's name was Penguin Magic, and he was a magician, right? He did magic tricks in public that were prank magic tricks, right? And like some of the funnier ones he did were like going through drive-thrus, ordering food, and then like having a costume that was like the car seat, so it looked like the car was just empty when it rolled up to the window. You know, like stuff like that. Stuff like that I think is funny, and I think is acceptable prank because you're not hurting anyone, right? You might scare someone or someone might get a laugh, but like no one's getting hurt. No one's getting like pelted with food, their clothes aren't getting ruined, you know, stuff like that. There might be an accidental spill of some drink or something like that, but like for the most part, everyone could laugh at it in the end, not be like, I thought I was about to die, you know what I mean? Netflix. I don't think it was Netflix. Another funny one that this YouTuber did, magically threw chicken nuggets at people, was he made like this door, right? And he just put a door like in the middle, like imagine like if this is an open field and there was just a door here. It's just, there's nothing on the other side. And he basically made an optical illusion so that he would walk up to the door, open it, and when he stepped through it, he would basically be able to like run away and hide, and then when the door closed, he would just be gone. So to everyone that was like sitting on a bench, like from this angle, they would just see this guy casually walk up to a door, knock, wait a minute, open the door, walk in, and then the door would close and he would be gone. And they would get up and be like, what? And then sometimes they would knock on the door and be like, hello? And like be like, what the hell just happened? What did I just witness? Stuff like that. That's absolutely freaking hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Love that stuff. I could watch that stuff all day. Because at that point in time, like I said, it's harmless. You're not hurting anyone. You're not hurting anyone. You're just having a good time. You're having a goof. Having a heckin' goof. Let's see, can we bring this around? There we go. How do our swoops still look? Our swoops still looking good. I think I'm gonna push this back a little bit though. You have found an epic Twitch streamer. They're streaming ducks on a farm. Actually, I saw that stream. It's just like, it's literally just like live feed of like a nature reserve, and you can like pay bit donations to feed ducks. Is that the stream you're talking about, ducks? Because that was actually a really cool idea. I liked that a lot. It was really cute. It was ducks and you could feed them. Is it Dash Ducks? I don't remember the name of the channel. I'll tell you, I'll be honest. I lurked on someone and I woke up in the morning and that's where I was. And I was not upset. I was not upset with where I landed. I think that's fun half the time. I'm not gonna lie. It's just like lurking in people's channels and like just going to bed and then letting the raids take me wherever I be. But yeah, it was like you paid bits to feed the ducks, and if you subscribed, they got X amount of foods per day, or you got to feed them X amount of times per day as part of your subscription or something like that. It poggers. Homies in your family. Aw, it's Duck's family. Duck fam. No, wrong block. There we go. But yeah, it was cool. I liked it. It was fun. It was a vibe. How did I... That one's too tall. Too tall. That one's good. I think that one's too tall. Too tall. Dig. Dig a block. Dig, 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 dig. Let's see how this is looking. Not bad, not bad. That part's a little janky. Let's shave this part a little bit. A little bit shavy. A little bit shady right here, like that. Make it a little more round. There we go. That's better. Wilbur said he feeds them, and he says, "Here, have some food." Breadlore is back. We have returned. Return to the Breadlore. You could always count on me for your hot Breadlore action. Just have a... Oh my god, I don't know why this was my first thought with that chat. But my first thought was a hot tub stream with bread. Bread tub? Let's see. Let's go out a bit more with this. I think I'm just going to start shelving out on each layer. And then when we get to the layer, I'll draw a line and then do the same thing. Breadlore, the return of the bread. Bread's revenge. This summer, coming to a theater near you. The bread was made soggy, and it is angy. I need famous person name 1, famous actor number 2 in Revenge of the Starches. Guess what? You're sad? Why? Why sad? No sad. Be happy. Just stop. Yeah, just stop being sad. Just turn off, just casually turn off sad. Literally was just talking about that earlier in the stream of now being a dick. Forget goats being dicks. I'm a dick. Why are you sad, ducks? Why be sad? Why choose to be sad? And you could choose to be happy. Be happy, 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 happy. We can all be happy. Because we all have the ability for Breadlore. Breadlore is what happiness is. Happiness incarnate. Oh no, Swan's found your secret bread stash. But how did he guess the password? I thought you had it encrypted. Don't tell me he broke the encryption. That's impossible. What a meanie. Dang you, Swans, how dare you? That's very unpog of you, mate. Give my dart back. Give me back my bread. Give me back my bread. Dirt, 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 dirty dirt, 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 dirt. So chat, what's everyone most excited about for 1.17? I know we kind of strayed away from the 1.17 topic, but no, I'm out of dirt. Also, no wandering trader. What the heck? No Wandering Trader this whole time. I'm sure chat goats. I knew goats would be excited for goats. So if me and Oob did do a survival multiplayer world, right? What would everyone really want to see? Like, would people want to see it just straight vanilla? Because I was thinking of doing like modded, like play Origins or something like that. Or would chat prefer something? I don't know. Actually, can we do Origins on 1.17? Let's see. They should add ducks to Minecraft. I mean, they just reskin the chicken, and then you have ducks in Minecraft. Hot take. Origins would be Pog, yeah. And I think we talked about this on stream one time, and Oob was super excited for it. Breadlore, what? So I think Oob would also be super down to doing Origins. Would love to see Breadlore. Oosh. Also, chat, something else I had really wanted to do at one point in time is like a media share stream. Is that something that chat would be interested in? I feel like we need more viewers than we have currently to do something like that. So like, as much as I might want to do something like that, I don't think we would reasonably be able to with only like, you know, 10 people. Mostly just because like, it would just be the same, it would be like the same videos, well, not the same videos, but you know, like the same people would be recommending videos. We wouldn't really have a chance to have a big diversity. Like, I think, like, that's the thing that I like so much about those type of streams, is like the diversity in the humor and content. Bam, there we go. X-Men kind of thing would be, with Origins would be Pog? Yeah, we could. We could have the Father Fox Institute for non-ordinary cube people. Ouch, my toes. My toes! Oh no, my toes. Let's just build this out. There we go. There we go. All right. Honestly, we got a good chunk of this done already. If we could keep up this pacing, like what, we're like 2/3 of the way through the stream. If we can keep this pacing up, honestly, we'll probably have this crater done in like, I don't know, let's see. In like 2 weeks, I think, because we only play hardcore like twice a week. So like effectively 4 streams, and then the crater will be done, or at least the scaffold, you know, building the shape. And then we could start decorating it, and then once it's decorated, we could build the contraption around the mob switch to make it look pretty. And then I'm thinking I want to take a new screenshot, or not a new screenshot, but like everyone knows, like when we start streams, how we start off with the custom splash screen that shows, you know, the panorama of our world instead of like the default whatever Minecraft one is. I want to redo it since it's been forever since we did it, and I want it to show the current world effectively. Also gonna need more golden carrots soon. Let's see. Dirt. Place the dirt. All the dirt. Have you seen ducks eating peas? It's so cute. Yes. Especially like what they put them like in a bowl of like water, right? And they just go blah, 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 and they like gobble them up. Gobble, 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 gobble. Oh. Delicious, delicious peas. Honestly, watching animals eat is just adorable. Like, it doesn't even have to be just ducks. Like, there's a lot of YouTube videos on watching, like, rabbits eat. Specifically, there's these YouTube videos where, someone, like, has a sleeping rabbit and they surround them with food. And then the rabbit wakes up and goes, oh my god, food! And then just starts eating like a Domino's trail, like just starts following the food, like, ooh, piece of candy, ooh, piece of candy, ooh, piece of candy. And they go all the way around in a circle to where they were. It's very pretty. Brr. Rabbit go brr. Place the dirt, faster, accelerate. speed dirt. I need to speed dirt. Bam. So let's see. If me and Oob started a 1.17 world, I'm trying to think of when we would play it. Because I'm really enjoying Dungeons right now, and I don't want to not play Dungeons. And currently, I think Sunday is the only day Oob can join us, except for randomly when he could join us throughout the week. So it might be something where whenever Oob can randomly join us throughout the week, we'll do, instead of hardcore, we'll play like Origins SMP with Oob. And then Sundays will be Dungeons until we finish all the content and we're bored with it. Which honestly, we'll probably have at least a couple more months of content with that. Because I do want to play with viewers. I do want to do that once we beat all the content the first time. So that will be a thing to look forward to. But after that, maybe Sundays can be, you know, whatever our SMP is. The only problem that I think we'll have with an SMP world is, like the fun thing about SMP is having lots of friends, and I don't have lots of friends. I'm a sad, lonely boy, IRL. So I would have to find some other people that would, one, want to also eventually join our SMP, right? And I have a few people in mind, I do, all jokes aside. But they would also have to be people that are comfortable with being streamed, because obviously, like, we would stream the content. And two, it would also have to be people that I could trust to not get me banned on Twitch. Because I've seen a lot of people, like, just play with random friends, and the running rate is, what can I do to get a reaction out of their chat? And, like, I've seen people freaking, like, try to build swastikas and realistic looking penises and stuff like that. Like, stuff that is definitely terms of service. If Twitch sees it, would definitely get you banned, and it's like, I don't want to worry about that. If I invited a friend to a world and they did that, I would ban them from that world. Just gonna say that outright. Like, I'm fine for a joke. So it's like, if someone wants to go like, haha, look at this, I made funny. Okay, I don't care. That's funny, whatever. Haha, very funny. You know what I mean? But like, if you're gonna do something that's literally gonna get me banned, that's not funny anymore. That's now serial. That's super serial even. Let's see, can I reach it easier from down here? I probably could. Yes, this is way faster. With the occasional misclick blocks. If you start streaming, I think I could trust you and Ash. Well, I don't know. I say that. You guys argue a bit. But I've known y'all pretty much since I've started streaming. I think I could trust y'all enough to guest star and stuff like that and not do something obscene. Aki trust. I have Aki trust. Call it Spud SMP. I could. It would either be like Potato SMP or, you know, something like that. Me and my friend, which he used to stop and stream, and I want to have him as a guest star on stream one night. It's really just, again, finding time for our schedules to coexist. We had an SMP together before 1.17 and all that was a thing. And he's a very fabulous person, and I'm a potato, so we called it Fabulous Potato SMP. And it was mostly just me and him. We did have a couple other friends that joined, but like they played for a day and then never came back, so it was mostly just mine and his world. And if I brought him on stream, we would probably talk a lot about that. Ooh, water. Everybody in chat, hydrate, it's good for you. Ah, delicious. Thank you so much for that hydrate check, Aki. Bam. Whee! Let me go ahead and check that off real quick. Alrighty then, and back to dirt. Back to the dirt. That, and he's also in a band, so I think it would be really cool to have him on and talk about his band, play some music, stuff like that. I think it would be pog. Currently, I think the only day he would ever be able to join us would be Sunday, so we would probably be playing Dungeons and have him as a guest and Oob as, like, you know, co-star as normal. Unless we saved it for a day that Oob couldn't join us on a Sunday. I don't know. Stop missing me. Ah, stop miss. Everyone, Sasha, have a good name for the SMP. Oh, what is it? It's so good, I'm scared. So good, I'm scared. So good and original. Ooh, now I'm extra scared. What is it? What is it? Let's hear it. Oh my god, no one would have ever thought of that. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if I did that and for whatever reason it got popular enough that I got like a cease and desist from Dream himself? Just be like, look, guy, you're kind of stepping on my thing. Honestly, I don't think I would need to. I think the community would put me on full blast for just straight up ripping something like that off before I ever needed. Wow, I went all the way up to the circle here. I don't think I needed to go that far. Let's go to this pillar there. All I was trying to originally do is go to these pillars, kind of fill in some space between them. Wow, original content, 100%, never seen before. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's say someone legitimately did that, right? Like, someone legitimately was just like, I'm going to call this thing that everyone already knows that exists somewhere else. I'm fairly certain the community would just rip them in the a-hole. Let's shave a little bit off of this. Put blocks down. Give blocks. No, stop. No fall. Stop fall. There we go. Let's see, from here to here. This song is also a bop. Bippity boppity. Bippity boppity, your SMP is now my property. Ha ha ha. Oh my god, that meme. That's like, get gnomed. Ho, ho, ho. Freaking the gnome sound. Oh my god. The gnome sound. Ah, miss. How do I miss? No miss. Not allowed. Let's see. There we go. Whee! Think dodgy Dream SMP, lol. But that's the thing, it's like, I don't think Dream named his SMP to be iconic. He just named it his name because it was his SMP, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's iconic not because it's a good name or anything, it's just iconic because of what it is. Thoughts on Taylor? What, Taylor Swift? Taylor what? I need more context. Not enough context. Not enough context. I must construct additional context. Taylor Swift? I don't know. I'm really bad. Like, here's the thing, chat. I'm really bad with names of like artists and stuff. So like, for example, I know who Taylor Swift is, right? But like, if you would say name a Taylor Swift song right now, I'd be like, I literally couldn't. And it's not because I don't like her music or anything like that. Like, you could probably sit there and play a song and I'd be like, yeah, I love that song. It's like, yeah, that's Taylor Swift. I'd be like, oh, okay. I'm not a gnome, I'm not a goblin, I'm a gnome, and you've been gnomed. It's like, the more recent version of that is, you've been coconut mauled. Send this to your friends to totally coconut and maul them. The friggin' someone made the coconut mall song, except for they made it with the pufferfish, pufferfish. That was fun. Let's see, next level is here. Here to there? Question mark? I feel like I'm missing a level. Am I? Am I miss? Let me see. Give dirt. Nope, that's that. Alright. Let's do the thing. Heard she is swift when she's making music. Ah, I wonder if that's part of her hereditary genes. Is it in her genes? It's literally her name. She be Swift. She makes song fest, speedy songs. Wah! Yes. I think I thoroughly have annoyed Oob with that line, with the it must be in your genes pun. Let's see. Let's go try to connect these things. Dirt. No, stop, Miss Dirt. There we go. Right, so we'll use these while we have them. There we go. Whipping dirt. Alrighty then. Let's see. What time is it? We're 2 hours in, so we're probably gonna go for a 3-hour stream or so today. I'm gonna see where we're at with this. I don't think we're gonna finish everything we scaffolded off, but I would like to at least finish like up to here and get this whole spot done. And I think that would be pretty good progress for a day's work, if I do so myself. But effectively, keep forgetting about chat. That's fine, Ash. You don't have to stress. No stress, mate. No stress. We are not stressing here. No one's stressed. Just watch it like it's a YouTube video. Nah, I'm sure it's not that entertaining. If my mouth ain't flapping, then there's probably nothing interesting on screen. I'm placing dirt. I'm kind of the same way. When I watch streams, chat, I don't actively always watch the stream. Sometimes I'm just listening to the person streaming, right? Because it's like sometimes the thing that they're doing is like you could just check in every now and then and see. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to be watching the entire time. It's not necessarily action-packed content what I'm doing right now. But I'm sure everyone that's watching is like, I want to see what this will look like when it's done. You know what I mean? Let's see. Dirt. We are gonna have to run back to base to get some more freaking food here in a moment. Also, really surprised we haven't seen a wandering trader yet. We've been getting a good bit of them. Like, we've been getting a good bit of luck with getting some, and just no luck in getting one that sells us paper. You know, because this game flippin' hates us. You want to start streaming again, but your PS4 is still broken? Rip. I don't know what to tell you, mate. Aren't you getting your PC soon, or is it not till the end of the year? Because then you don't need your PS4. You could stream/play on your computer. November, oof. Well, you know, that's only like what, 5 months away. Well, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 5 months. I guessed, and I was correct. That's not as far as you think. Only, I know, he's like only. Honestly, I say only, but like if I had to have not a computer for 5 months, I would go insane. So I totally get it. I get it. Let's see if we can't get a bunch of this done. Let's see what this looks like. You didn't have your PS4 or your phone for a week? Oof. Did you finally get your new phone, by the way? Sweet. What kind of phone did you get, if you don't mind me asking? You're on it right now? Oh, okay, cool. Sweet. And Oppo, I think I've actually ever heard of that brand before. As long as it's Pog, that's all that matters. New Samsung build. Sweet. My phone is a weird phone. Every time I bring it in public, no one knows what it is. I have one of the Razer phones, and it doesn't look like anything. Like, it doesn't look like any type of phone. So people see it, and they see the RGB on the back of it, and they're like, what the hell is that? And I'm like, it's a phone. That's it. Honestly, I didn't even get it to try to be like gamer phone. You know, like I got it because like the specs on it were good and it was cheap for the specs. And I honestly thought, actually, chat, I hate it. Don't. If you ever don't buy it. Don't. Don't. The specs on it were really nice. Like it has like 120 hertz screen, which is the one of the main reasons I bought it. It's got a Snapdragon. Like it's a powerful phone for a cheap price, right? The problem with the phone isn't the hardware. I love the hardware, and honestly, I love the phone. The reason why I hate the phone is Razer is bad. Razer is bad, just period. No, Razer is bad at phones. It's not their thing, right? They're not used to being a phone company, so they don't have the connections. Their phones aren't compatible with a lot of things. Like, perfect example, I used to play Pokemon Go. I used to play a lot of Pokemon Go, right? And one of the things I was super excited for was playing with AR, like having augmented reality with Pokemon Go, right? Because my old phone didn't have it, wasn't compatible. And when I first got this phone, it was compatible with AR Core, which is like the app you need in order to have Android AR experience. But then effectively they said, we decided it's not going to be compatible anymore. And they removed it. And they haven't added it back. So I couldn't play Minecraft Earth. I couldn't play Pokemon Go with AR. Like, my phone was just bleh. It was a really good gaming phone that I couldn't play any of the really good games on because it just wasn't compatible with them. So I was super disappointed because of that. That's pretty much the reason that I regretted getting the phone. If it weren't for that reason, chat, I would love this phone. I still have some problems with it. I love the phone, so here's the reason I hate the phone. Yeah, I know. Like, I love the shape of the phone. I love the power of the phone. I love the battery is huge. That's another reason I bought it. It has a massive, absolutely honking massive battery in it, right? The problems with the phone aren't necessarily with the hardware. It's with the company, effectively. It's Razer. They jumped into the phone game and they had no business doing so, and they've effectively given up on their phone. Like, that's it. Like, the problem isn't that the phone wasn't good. The problem was that they gave up on it, and now I have this phone that they're never going to update again, that has problems that could be fixed that will never be fixed. You know what I mean? That's my main problem with the phone, and that's why I would tell no one to get it. If they updated their phone like Samsung did and you know, it was compatible with stuff, I would say yes, this is a great phone, get it, it's great. But because they do not, I cannot wholeheartedly endorse this phone. So hungry but no food, oof. Ooh, posture check. I'm gonna sit up, one sec, chat. Hoo-yah! There we go. My back is now straight once more. Thank you for that posture check. Oop. There we go. Okay. Let's see. You wish you had some potatoes? Me too. I've been subsisting off of pizza rolls for the last, like, 2 weeks, I want to say. Not hashtag not sponsored, but DoorDash gave me this coupon, right? Where it's like 50% off. Like, effectively what happened is supermarkets are now something that DoorDash will pick up food from, and effectively, I guess, to try to incentivize people to try it out and get hooked on it, they gave me a coupon that was like 50% off my order from local grocery store, and it was up to $50 off. So effectively, spend $100, get $50 off. And I needed groceries. So I'm like, yes, I will spend $100 in groceries to get $50 off. And then what ended up happening was they were out of half of the stuff. So I basically got credited $50. So I basically paid like nothing for $100 worth for $50 worth of stuff. Because it took the credit off of what I paid, not off of, you know, the discount. You might make a tuna sandwich. You cut yourself. How did you cut yourself with a tuna sandwich? You don't need to cut tuna to make a tuna sandwich. It's tuna fish. You could use a butter knife. It's spreadable. You cut yourself with a butter knife? What kind of knife are you using to spread friggin' tuna salad, mate? Who's letting Ash wield knives? You have to open that. That sounds dangerous. No. No. With a knife? No. It's easier to do with a screwdriver at that point. Why? I would say open your tin with an angle iron before you use a freaking knife. No, don't. Just go to the dollar store. Get a freaking Got a band-aid. Oh my god, you're gonna hurt yourself. You're lucky you didn't shank yourself worse than that. Did I get all my dirt? I didn't. What the hell did I do? I went down here and I got like a piddly pile of dirt and I left. Give me more dirt. I need to be full of dirt. This one's empty. This one's empty. This one's empty. Remove empties. There we go. Replace empties. You are not empty. That one's empty, and that one's almost empty. You got scissors today? You got cut with scissors today. You're just... Ash. How are you still alive? You should be a hot dog right now. With how often you fall down the stairs and injure yourself, you should literally just, like, have, like that guy from, what was the movie? Glass? Like, you're Mr. Glass. Except for you don't break as easy. Throwing scissors! Is your classmate trying to kill you? What is wrong with your classmates? Why is your teacher not stopping? Ash plus stairs plus knives equals total disaster. Everyone run. I know, right? This song is a bop. I love it. Your teacher was out getting work. So your teacher left all of their students irresponsibly with scissors alone in their classroom and expected all to go well. Yes, I don't see a problem with this. Everything checks out here. Everything checks out here. Don't run with scissors except for when you do. Honestly, if you're running with scissors, you better be running to, like, save your friend's life by stabbing someone that's, like, trying to kill them or something. You know, like, there better be a good reason. There's not a lot of good reasons to run with scissors. Not gonna lie. And if you do, run smart. Like, you know, with the scissors holding the right way, not, like, facing up so that when you land on them, they shank you in the eyeball. My god. Had a paperclip guillotine. What? What is wrong with your class? Mate, what is wrong with your class? They're all... Why? Next thing you're gonna tell me is that you like the spitball guns, you know, with like the straws. Next thing you're gonna tell me is they were stuffing razor blades into the spitballs and spitting them at people. Violence. Your class is violence. Too much violence. Stop. Leave. You should, you know what? Hey, you want to get transferred to Aki's class, Ash? Just tell your mom that all the kids in your class are just violent. Your life is in danger. There were razor blades. Honestly, schools have razor blades. It's just the students shouldn't have razor blades. And this is coming from the guy. Okay, I used to invent weapons in school. Okay, I guess I can't really judge your classmate. I used to sit there and make weapons, quote unquote. And I'm not like knives and stuff, but I would make things that were definitely dangerous out of my school utensils. Like, perfect example, chat. So I'm sure everyone's done this, right? You ever wasps? They're called wasps. At least that's what we called them when I went to school. Where you take a piece of paper and you fold it up a bunch of times and you bend it into like a V shape, and then you basically like hold a rubber band between your pointer and your thumb, and you like draw it back like a bowstring on an arrow with the little wasp paper roll up thing, and then you like launch it at someone, right? So people in my school were it was really popular to use those things as like a weapon to shoot someone from across the class, right? And I hated it because they stung. That's hence the name wasp. And I would always try to discourage people from attacking me with said things because I would escalate it. And no one in the class was either resourceful enough or creative enough or eager or dangerous enough, whatever you wanted to meet my escalation. So I would always be the one that ended the fight. Didn't need wasps, you had fists. Yeah, I know, but you couldn't get up in the middle of class and go punch someone across the room. With a wasp, you could be sitting at your desk really quick, like fling a rubber band effectively at someone, and then put your hands back down, and when someone screams ouch from across the room and the teacher turns around, everyone is sitting there normal, you know what I mean? So you wouldn't get in trouble for it. Like, that was the thing. So people in my school started disassembling their pens and basically putting the rubber band at the end of the tube of the pen and shooting the ink insert, right? Basically making it like a bow and arrow cannon, right? and they would either shoot it at people, which surprisingly hurt less than the wasps. Like the wasps hurt more than the friggin' pennings for some reason. But they would shoot them into the ceiling and like stick them into like the foamy ceiling parts. Yeah, basically they made a crossbow. But every so often when someone would shoot one of those or a wasp at me, I would escalate it. I took out the insides of a highlighter and I put a rubber band on the end of it, and I could shoot pencils. Sharpened pencils, chat. Sharpened pencils. And we always had to have number 2 pencils on us because we needed to take those Scantron tests where you had to fill in the bubbles. And for some reason, you couldn't use a pen. You always needed a number 2 pencil, or it wouldn't work or something. I don't know. And effectively, chat, someone would shoot me and not be aware. Yes, I effectively had a spear crossbow. Someone would shoot me and not be aware, or shoot me by accident while I was like doodling in my notebook. And I'd reach into my pocket and pull out my crossbow and look in the general direction. Everyone would be like looking down like it wasn't me. Holy shit, I hit him. It wasn't me. And I would just launch a warning shot into the ceiling. And I would sink a pencil into the friggin' like foam ceiling to the eraser. And everyone would just be like, okay, we're not messing with you. I don't want to get shot with one of those. Meanwhile, the thunk would make the teacher turn around and they would look in my direction, but they wouldn't know what it was because you couldn't see the pencil in the ceiling. It was just an eraser sticking out of the little, the drop ceiling. No one messed with me, chat. No, I'm a very tall person, right? I'm like 6'6", and I've been 6'6" I've been 6'6" since I was in high school, right? So a lot of people, since I was I was honestly a nice guy. I say that as I talk about weaponizing pencils, right? But honestly, I was a nice guy. I mind my own business. I didn't mess with people. I had the people I hung out with, and that was it. Step by step, no, refuse. I was the like, okay, so everyone knows the whole like prison thing where you find the biggest guy and you beat them up to establish your dominance. Like, I was the guy that was the biggest guy, right? So like whenever there was a new kid in school or class and they were trying to assert themselves, they would like find me and be like, I'm gonna pick on this kid for no particular reason. And I had interesting ways of dealing with them. Most of the time is I would just ignore them, right? But some people were persistent. Probably one of the worst times I've been bullied in my life was there was this set of 3 kids, and like, you know, one of them was like a football player, like he was like a jock. One of them was like the probably like the stoner kid, if I had to guess, you know, like the I'm cool because I do drugs kid, you know, like that kind of guy. And the other one was just the I talk a lot, I'm the cool kid, and kind of like the leader of the group, right? And I don't know what I did. I don't think I did anything in particular to piss them off. It was just them trying to prove themselves. But they did this thing, right? They did this thing where they would get on my bus at the end of the day, like every Friday, effectively, so they couldn't get in trouble and have me go report them or anything the next day. Do drugs, that's your mom's name, right, lol. They would get on my bus, even though they didn't live near me. And they'd always have a fake note that they made themselves that was their mom saying they're allowed to get on my bus or whatever to go to their friend's house, and it didn't matter. The school didn't care, you know what I mean? But effectively, chat, they would get on my bus and do something. Like the first week they would try to throw water balloons at me, and they had horrible aim and they missed. I think they might have maybe splashed one near my foot and got my sock a little bit wet, but it's like I just ignored it and I went home. So I guess they didn't take too kindly to me ignoring them. And what they decided to do next week was they wanted to throw rocks. So basically I lived like 2 houses away from my bus stop. So I didn't have to walk very far to get home. And once I got home, they never followed me. You know what I mean? Like they followed me from the bus stop, but they always stayed on the other side of the street and said words. And I didn't really care. Again, they threw rocks, had horrible aim, didn't really hit me, didn't really affect me. I didn't care. The next week, I guess they had to pull out all the stops, right? They were getting annoyed that I was just unfazed by their bullying. And the kid that played football, basically while I had my back turned, tried to tackle me. And I don't know, my front yard, so a quick side story, and I say quick so I don't actually get too derailed from the story. But some guy crashed into our fence like months and months and months before this. And we had a chain link fence in our front yard. So like the chain link part got destroyed, and my dad just at the time didn't have the money to replace it, and the drunk guy like drove off or whatever, so we didn't get to catch him. So our fence was destroyed and we couldn't do anything about it. But effectively the chain link part got removed, and those posts, like the metal posts that the chain link like connects to, were still there. And instead of walking through the gate, since the fence wasn't there, I just walked, you know, through where the fence was to get to my house. And the day that the kid decided to tackle me, I just happened to walk right by one of those fence posts. So he tackled my legs, which was smart, because like I said, I'm a big guy. If he would have tackled me at my mid, I might have been able to take it, because all of these guys were shorter than me. So effectively, this guy tackles me, and as I'm going down, I just grab the metal post, and I basically spin around the post and land back on my feet. And meanwhile, this kid is just on the ground, like basically hugging my foot, because at that point in time he hit the ground and I didn't, because I had the post to hold me up. And now you have this 6'6" guy just looking down at this guy laying on the ground, and I'm like, I gotta just curb stomped his face, and instead I just gave him a death glare. And then he got up and scrambled, oh my god, he scrambled and ran back across the street. And then they were all just like shouting names. Honestly, I'm not even an anime protagonist. That was just dumb luck on my part, that I happened to react fast enough to grab the friggin' post and not hit the ground. Otherwise, I probably would have hit the ground, and then I don't know, he probably would have got up and ran away anyway. You know what I mean? I don't think they were trying to actively fight. They were just hazing me and trying to like inconvenience me. Like, because honestly, if any of them wanted to fight, they could have all just tried to gang up on me. And I'm sure they were afraid because I was a big person, but like they had 3 people and one of them was like a stout football player. So like, you know, they probably could have taken. You know, like I'm not an MMA fighter or anything, chat. You know what I mean? But anime Tato. But yeah, so I mean, these people heckled me, and I'm not proud of what I did after, but I was very much so a pacifist in school, chat, right? Whenever someone screwed with me, I just ignored them. But basically, these guys wouldn't leave me alone, and I don't want to ever say that violence was the answer, but I went into school that Monday and I beat the living crap out of the leader of the bunch. Like, no warning, I just grabbed him by his hoodie, threw him into the wall, and held him at arm's distance and just punched his face. And I felt awful. Like, I didn't feel good afterwards, chat. Like, the moral of this story isn't violence solved my problems. The moral of my story is, for the rest of my life, I felt awful that I did the thing that I did. I could have continued ignoring them day after day, week after week, and they probably would have gotten bored eventually and they would have stopped. But instead, I like busted this guy's lip open and gave him a freaking shiner that he had for like a month. And you want to know the thing? This is the funniest part. This is the only reason I'm telling the story. The funny thing was, after this happened, he tried to be my friend. My friend, chat. Like, literally. Like, alright, so there's like the following few days. There's the following few days of, I didn't get my ass kicked, I won that fight. You know, the clear denial, where I'm just looking at him like, dude, you couldn't even reach me. I'm fine. Your face is messed up. I don't have to defend myself. Everyone could see it. So, like, everyone in school was like, yeah, kind of no. Yeah, but no. So as soon as like the first day or two passed where that story wasn't flying, it was like, hey man, how's it going? You know, this and that. Hey, you want to hang out? And I'm just like, what? What? Like, I'm legitimately confused. Like, I'm not angry at him. Like I said, at that point, chat, I legitimately felt bad. I almost went to him and apologized. That's how bad I felt. Even though he had no right heckling me and bullying me the way he did, right? Like, even though he deserved it, quote unquote. I felt bad for him because, like I said, I'm this big guy and I basically used that against them. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't happy about it, right? So I was going to apologize to him, but instead of apologizing to me, he just tried to be my friend. He straight up was just like, you want to hang out, and started like hanging near me, and I don't know what happened. I really, to this day, I still don't know what happened. I didn't personally, like, I didn't hate him or anything. Like, you know, I didn't have anything against him after that. And he left me alone. Like, you know, his friends stopped bullying me after that point. But like, at that point in time, I was like, I don't even know you. Like, I don't know who you are. I don't know the things you like. Why would we be friends? Why would we hang out? And that was it. And for the rest of my high school career, I effectively didn't no one ever bullied me again. Unfortunately, this was like halfway through my high school career, right? So like it only helped me for a few years, right? But I mean, no one bullied me ever again. I guess that word got around, like don't mess with the potato. When he snaps, he snaps, you know? But like I never understood to this day why the person that was like trying to bully you would just turn around and not only think that you would want to be their friend after what they did, but like just casually try to act like I'm your friend. You know what I mean? Like it was so, like to this day, I'm still baffled by the interactions we had. And like I said, I never held anything against him. Even to this day, I'm not angry that he bullied me. You know what I mean? Like, cause we were kids. If anything, I'm sure he grew up and realized, wow, I was so stupid. You know what I mean? Like you grow up and you think about the stuff you did as a kid and you're just like, why did I do that? Oh my God, I was so dumb. You know what I mean? Like, sure, at the time it seemed reasonable or you had fun at the time, but like growing up, you're like, oh my God, I was such a tool. Oh, it's kind of like the story, like your mom always tells you, don't get a tattoo because you're going to regret it. You know, like, yeah, I mean, maybe if it's a tattoo that you're never going to regret, then sure. But like, you don't know if you're going to regret it when you're a kid, right? So it's like, let's say you turned 18 and you're like, I love Minecraft. I'm going to get Steve tattooed on my shoulder. Now you're 80 years old and someone's like, what the fuck is that blocky ass guy on your arm? It's like, it was a video game when I played when I was a kid. You know what I mean? Like people don't realize when you do things impulsively like that it's gonna be with you for the rest of your life. With a tattoo, you get the visual representation of, yeah, that was me. I did that as a kid. You know what I mean? But like with physical things that you do, not so much so, right? So like if you were like super into Father Fox tattoo, oh my God, please, I would be upset. I would be upset with anyone if they got a tattoo of me. One, because like I said, regrets. Right? Like you are going to regret that tattoo one day. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what happens. You will regret it one day. Your grandkids will be like, who's the tattoo you have on your arm? Why do you have a fox? Why do you have a square fox eating a potato on your arm, Daddy? You know what I mean? Like, Grandpa, what's with the weird Minecraft fox? That's a dead meme. You know what I mean? Like you are definitely going to regret something like that at that point in time. Oh, I'm going way too steep. I'm doing the thing, making the mistake. I gotta go out this way further. Like, that's what I mean. I'm like, there will be things that you will look back on your life and you'll be like, I can't believe I did those things. My best advice, chat, you can't not do those things. You being you going through the stages, you growing up, that's gonna be you. That's just gonna be what happens. You know, don't try to stop it. It's not possible. You're not gonna stop it, right? The thing that you should try to do is make sure that those memories that you think back on aren't things you regret. You won't have grandkids. I don't plan on having grandkids. But you know, your sister or brother or niece or nephew, you know, someone in your family will probably have kids, and you'll effectively be their grandpaps or their uncle. You know what I mean? Grandkids suck. Children scare me. I can't understand how anyone looks at a child and says, yeah, I want one of those. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, children pog. And then you'll change your name to Stan. You'll be Grunkle Stan. There you go. Grunkle Stan pog. There we go. I think that's a good radius there. No! Stop! No! There we go. Honestly, like, the whole Grunkle Stan thing, like, he was a dick. Like, don't get me wrong, he turned out to be a good person in the end sort of thing, but like, up until he had his redeeming quality, he was basically a salty bitch. The entire freaking series. Should you buy Dipper's journal? I don't know. Would you want to? Like, if you want to buy something because you want it, then buy it. You know what I mean? If it's going to be a gratuitous amount of money and you need that money for something, then maybe you shouldn't. Let's round this out a bit more. Nah, stop. That is not what I wanted to do. There we go. There we go. It's so hard to see the terrain from this direction. because it's all grass. But once we go down here, you can kind of see it a bit better. It's 15. I mean, like I said, if you're going to spend $1,000 on it, no, I wouldn't. That's a lot of money. If you're going to spend like $10 and it's something you want because it's just something you like, then, you know, go for it, whatever. You know what I mean? Like I said, the whole point I was making with the make memories, not regrets thing is you're going to have memories that you're going to be like, I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I did that. And I mean, me especially, because look at me. Every stupid thing I say or do is recorded for the internet's entertainment. You know what I mean? So there's going to be stuff that I'm like, oh, I can't believe I said that. You know what I mean? Just try to make sure it's not something that is so regrettable that you hate yourself for it. You know what I mean? Oh, it's raining. It's raining, boys. Let's see. There we go, like that, something like that. That looks good. Wheatley, what are you doing in the corner? Oh, that way. We'll go to follow. Don't worry, we'll go to Follower Mountain, Wheatley, in like 20 minutes. Okay, we'll do a heckin' gamble, and we'll go to Follower Mountain. We'll add everyone to Follower Mountain, and we'll do a heckin' raid. You think it's worth it? Then there you go. Like I said, if it's only $10, then even if you hate getting it and you regretted buying it, it's only $10. You know what I mean? Or 15 or 20 or whatever, you know, whatever the money conversion turns out to be. Exactly. That's what I mean. I'm like, honestly, there's a lot of stuff that I bought as a kid that I low-key now can't believe I bought. I'm talking about most of my Pokemon cards that I still have, because I bought the crap out of Pokemon cards when I was younger because it was cool and it's what I wanted to do. And now I have all these Pokemon cards that are worth absolutely nothing, but at the same time, I don't regret buying them. You know what I mean? Like I'm not kicking myself in the ass for buying them. Sure, if I could go back in time and be like, those cards will be worthless, save the money, you can buy so many cooler things with the money, then I might have, but honestly, kid me would have probably still bought Pokemon cards. Actually, I have kind of a sad story when it comes to that. It's not really sad, it's just kind of like the marked moment in my life where I realized I had grown up, right? So, I pretty much got into Pokemon the second that it came to America. Like, I didn't even realize that it was Japanese. That's how early it was for me in my life. You know what I mean? Like, before the video games were a thing, when the anime was out, before Pokemon cards were even out, I got into Pokemon, right? And effectively, once the cards came out, I had like a friend in school that was also like, me and him were the only people in school that knew that Pokemon existed, right? Once he had like a father that worked in the city, and they basically got Pokemon cards like for the first time, like when they first came out, and he brought them to school, and I was like, oh my god, these are so freaking cool. We need them all. We got to catch them all. It's just like the show. We got to catch them all. We got to collect them all. We had no idea how to play the game, because you got to keep in mind that Pokemon, the card game, was actually a game that you were meant to play, and I still to this day don't know how to play the game, like legitimately. The game is actually super fun. Yeah, I'm sure. Just like I loved Magic the Gathering when I got older, but as a kid, it was I need to catch them all. It was my mission. So I got super into them, and I got called a nerd and all that stuff, but eventually it became a fad, and everyone in school started collecting Pokemon cards. Then all the games were coming out, like everything was just popping off, and Pokemon was just the way to go, you know? But effectively, there was this point in time that, like, every birthday, every holiday, every time I got money, I pretty much dedicated that money to buying Pokemon cards. And my dad was super chill about it. Like, he always like, I can't believe you spend so much money on these cards. You know what I mean? But at the same time, he would always drive me to KB Toys, rip KB Toys. He would always drive me to the toy store to buy my Pokemon cards. And it was when I was 14. Like, I very vividly remember this memory, so to speak. I'm sitting in the car, and I had just gotten inside from the store, right? I got in, they had the new deck came out, whatever, you know, like the new cards are out, and I was super excited to have them, and I had bought like $100 worth of Pokemon cards, right? And I got back into the car and I sat down and like bounced in my seat and I'm like, yes, super excited, way more excited than a 14-year-old should be about pieces of paper, right? Oh no, not the Rambo lore music. Oh no, Rambo lore. I basically got in the car and my dad was like, did they have your cards? Like super, like trying to be enthused, but very obviously just like, oh, I can't believe you're wasting your money on these sort of things. You know what I mean? And I was like, yep. And he's like, how many did you get? And I basically blurted out like, I spent $100 on Pokemon cards. And my dad just, he didn't say anything. He just sighed. He just went like, but he like smiled. Like he sighed, but he smiled. Like he was happy to see me happy, but like you could see that he was like hurting inside that I spent so much money on these pieces of paper. You know what I mean? And at that moment, like I'm not trying to sit there and be like, oh, my dad was such an asshole, because I love my dad. My dad was awesome, right? But at that moment, my smile just kind of like stopped, and I looked down at all these Pokemon cards I had in my hand, and I was just like, what am I doing with all this money? And I just stopped. And at that moment, I thought about all the money I spent, hundreds upon, probably thousands of dollars, chat, not lying, over years. Probably spent thousands of dollars on these Pokemon cards, right? And I just like broke. Yeah, I just sat there and I just like broke. I just was dead quiet the whole way home. I am literally anime. Honestly, chat, everyone is anime when you really think about it. When you take only the interesting parts of their lives and make a story out of it, everyone is anime. So like, I just sat there and I was just like, what am I doing? And I just stopped. I stopped spending so much money on Pokemon cards. I still traded them. I still hung out with my friends and I still loved Pokemon. I still talked about Pokemon. Like I didn't stop enjoying Pokemon. I just realized like, really, what am I doing like with my money? And it was like kind of at that moment that I think I finally turned into an adult, because I swear to God, like the mentality I had at that moment, I basically carried forward for the rest of my life. And even to this day, even in this day, I look back at those Pokemon cards and I say, I can't believe, oh, silly young me, I can't believe I spent all those money on Pokemon cards. But at the same times, the memories I have, you know, like for example, the story I'm telling right now that everyone is hopefully enjoying and not falling asleep listening to me rant on about it. You know what I mean? Like, I still have those memories. So if anything, I paid a lot of money for those memories and nothing else. You know what I mean? I still physically have the cards, but they're all worth the paper they're printed on. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? How many times am I going to say that word? Oh my God. But yeah, like it was never something I did that I regretted, even if regrettably I could have had a lot more money. That's I guess the point. That's the looping moral I'm wrapping back on. It's like you'll do things that you'll quote unquote regret, but there's a difference between doing things you'll regret and regretting them, I suppose, without trying to make this sound any more confusing than it already is. Like, I don't know. It's really hard to describe the feeling. Everyone will realize it intrinsically. Like they'll just go through their life and they'll be like, ah, like one day, I swear to God, chat, one day, 10 years, 20 years from now, all of you will be sitting in your room and you'll randomly remember this conversation. And you'll be like, that's what Father Fox was talking about. You're 14. How much more regret will you have? Please, no more. Like I said, life is filled with things that are happy and sad. And it's kind of like, that is what life is. You know what I mean? Life is the back and forth of enjoying something and being depressed and then being happy and then being sad. Like, if you were just constantly one feeling, like let's say you were just quote unquote perpetually happy, then you wouldn't really be happy because there would be nothing to compare that happiness to. You would just be static, right? So like life is like this fluctuation of emotions and experiences. And some of them are positive and some of them are negative. And the bad ones are there to kind of remind us how good the good ones are, right? So I mean, don't beat yourself up every single day trying not to do something you're gonna hate yourself for, right? Just live your life, and in every decision you do, just try to not do something that you know you'd hate yourself for. That's the only advice I can give. You regret a lot of things you've said to Aki and other people? Yeah, but like I said, some things are just you being young and not knowing what you were saying. There are things that are like justifiable as just that's you being a kid. It's part of everyone's life. You know what I mean? But it's like, as long as you didn't say something so bad that it was irreversible, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, if you said something so irreversibly mean that for the rest of your life you would never forgive yourself for it, that sort of thing. That's the sort of thing you should try avoiding, in my opinion. You regret your actions because you were a bad kid? Yeah, but I mean, like, we're all bad kids when we think about it. I don't think there's any such thing as a perfect kid. You know what I mean? Like, everyone makes mistakes. Everyone does stupid things that are immature, you know? Everyone has hormonal imbalances while they're coming into puberty, and, you know, they think with the wrong head, so to speak. You know, like, everyone does dumb stuff, chat. Nobody's perfect. You don't have to be perfect. That's what I'm saying. Not regretting something isn't a matter of not being perfect. It's a matter of just, I don't know, being self-aware. Ooh, the rain stopped. It's quiet now. Hey, JWC, how's it going, mate? Yeah, long time no see. How you doing? Hopefully you're having an absolutely poggers Tuesday. Glad you could join us. We are hopefully working on wrapping up this chunk of the crater we're building. I know it's kind of hard to see from here. We'll go down and see it from a different angle. But we're doing this, then we're going to do Follower Mountain, and then we're going to do a heckin' gamble. Not necessarily in that order. So you joined us just in time to join for the gamble, because we'll probably do that in like the next 10 minutes or so. Just had football, soccer. Sounds fun. Did you win? Are you winning, son? Sorry. Couldn't help myself. I'm meme-tastic. Nice. How was your football game? Bit of fooey. Let's see. We're almost done with this chunk, chat. We got up to almost that corner. So honestly, that's pretty good progress. Fooey. I mean, more like no-see. And I'll worry about detailing the peaks of these hills later. For now, I just want to get the general shape of the crater in, so that we know what we're dealing with. Like footy minus the T. Oot. Fooey. Foo. So F-O-O. So long O. Long O sound. Fooey. Like the Foo Fighters. Oh my god, that reminds me of, was it Christopher Walken? Christopher Walken. Someone did a comedy bit about Christopher Walken, like, announcing that the Foo Fighters were coming on stage. And, like, the impersonation was so spot on. It was like, and now I would like to announce the Foo Fighters. It was just like, just the Foo Fighters. It's like, he basically, like, asked, like, where do I put the emphasis? Like, is it on the Foo? You know, like, Foo Fighters. Right, you gotta go do homework. Be back soon. Alright, go and vote. Hopefully you don't miss the gamble. But homework is more important. We can always gamble other times. You don't want to gamble with your schoolwork. I'm also sad, chat. This whole stream and we haven't had a single wandering trader. What the flippin' heck? What's up with that? Why no traders? Gamble. We will be doing a gamble soon. We're gonna do Follower Mountain and a gamble. Maybe not in that order. You know what? I'll probably do Follower Mountain while we wait for the gambles. While we wait for everyone to put their bets in. That'll probably be what we do. Gamble. We got the gamble. There we go. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. This will also look a lot better, chat, once we have color and contrast. Let's go clean up our shulkers. Let's see. We're almost at the 3-hour mark, so we should probably go get Follower Mountain all did and done. And we're almost out of dirt anyway. Can I combine this? I can almost combine this. There we go. I'll leave that shulker there, because it's got dirt in it. And I'll put these two up, and we can refill them for next time. Ash is so cool. Your mom is Gamble. Oh! No, your mom is a hoe. Get it, chat? That's not an urban diss. Your mom is literally our hoe. Like, everyone's mom collectively. No, like, that is the name of our hoe. Not trying to throw shade at people. Oh, da 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 da. We need more food, too. Right? I blew up your spot, Ash. Oh, snap. Let's see. I want to cap this off, though. It doesn't have to look perfect. I just want it to be capped so that when we look at it from our warehouse suite, our headquarters suite, that I can't see underneath it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna clip that. Oh, snap. Eternalized. I can't undo it. There we go. Let me up. Stop. I don't care if something gets in here, because this is just a slime pen. So I don't care if stuff falls off of there, like hostile mobs and stuff, for when we have the mob switch off. It's mostly I just want to make sure that stuff can't get into the rest of the base. Dirt. All the dirt. And we'll clean this up and make it look better. Look it prettier, make it look prettier. All that fun stuff. But that'll be for future episodes. For now, I'm just doing this. Just doing this temporarily. We'll probably end up rearranging some of this, like this slime farm pen here will probably be broken up, and we'll have like construction equipment here. And we'll have like gates and rails here. There was a tournament today, and your team came in first, Pog! So we lifted up a trophy in every single shot they took against me in all matches. Nice! That's awesome, mate. Glad you could win. Winning does feel good, but I'm sure playing in general was also just fun. Clipped it. Oh my god. Ash is clipping things. I need that dirt. Give me a dirt. No. Stop. I need a single dirt. Thank you. You're so close to 20k, Duck. You're gonna have it. Especially if you win the heckin' gamble today. You were the goalkeeper. Nice. Nice. Hey, you can't win a game without a good defense. Because everyone can't be on offense perfectly the whole time. Someone's eventually gonna drill that ball over to the goal. And if you got a bad goalkeeper, that just means that's a free point. Goalkeeper Pog. Congrats, man. Ouch, crunch. Just prettify it a little bit. The clip lagged, so it was playing over the stream wall. Rip. Dirt, 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 dirt. Dirt, dirt. Wait. No hole. Let's see. So let's see. What should we do today with the gamble chat? Should we go risque and have 2 golden spuds? Or should we play it safe and have a nice 50-50 split between 1 or none? This is the neatest dirt placing ever? Oh, lol. Only because right now... Crunch. Only because right now we're still in the, like, building phase. So this is more like dirt scaffolding. It's kind of like, it's the blueprints for what we will be eventually doing. And I don't care so much about the backside, because besides being a bat farm... the backside will eventually be covered by the rest of the world having its own biomes and such not. Let's go take a look-see, see what it looks like from our luxury suite. From our penthouse. I'm no gold digger, I'm not leaving my team for money. I don't blame you. I do not blame you. I wouldn't leave my team for money either. Just gonna put this dirt up here for now. And we'll clean it up later. Let's see, how many followers we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 people to add to Follower Mountain. We'll grab four ground blocks. Alrighty then, so with that chat, let's do a heckin' gamble real quick. I'ma set it up. I think we'll play it even. We'll do it 50-50 split. Or a 50-50 shot, more or less. 1 golden spud or none. So if you got your prayers in, you might want to put your prayers in for now. because we're gonna start the gamble. Anyone that doesn't know what we're doing can type ! gamble in chat, and it'll explain everything goes on. But we do a gamble once a stream when we do our hardcore world. Gamble, gamble pog. Get your prayers in. See if the golden goddess will be fortunate. Will give you her fortune. Let's see. We'll do a nice 10-minute long prediction while I clean up some stuff. There we go. Everybody get your bets in. Get your bets in now. If you don't know what's going on, like I said, ~ gamble for anyone that might be new in chat. Gamble your potato chips away, your channel points. We have a potato farm. We're gonna get us some golden potatoes, hopefully. As long as the goddess gives us her luck, her graces. This girl likes you, but you got a girlfriend, what do you say? Well, I mean, let her down nice. Just you could literally just be like, I got a girlfriend, I'm sorry. Like, it's better to know, if this is my opinion, chat, like, if it were me, this is from my point of view, it's not gonna work for everyone, but if I would rather know that someone is taken and not like exert the effort into hoping that one day maybe sort of thing, versus having that hope and then just never, you know, it never coming to. But that's it. So, whoops, just throwing dirt. So I don't know, I would be honest. Honesty is the best policy. There we go. 60 on all or nothing. There we go. I need some of those blocks for Follower Mountain. We're gonna go do Follower Mountain real quick, chat, while we wait for everyone to put their gamble predictions in. There we go. Your ex has been talking a lot about, or has been talking a lot about thinking about things I have said and looking at me in the maths. What? I'm confused. Did I read that wrong? Been talking a lot about thinking about things I have said and looking at me in maths. I don't know what, like she's having second thoughts about being your ex. I'm like, I'm sorry, you got Aki now, don't you? Her loss. You want to hear a really good pun for girls? I don't know, do I? I'm scared. We gotta go find Wheatley. Wheatley was dicking around in the back corner. I saw the llamas and I got excited for a moment. I can't believe none. We've been out here for almost 3 hours, chat, and no wandering traders. Sag. Let's see. Wheatley was over here, wasn't he? Yes, there's Wheatley. Come, Wheatley. We have mountains to follow. Then lies about it and goes bright. Okay, so she's like embarrassed. Well, I mean, it's the same kind of concept. I mean, if you have a girlfriend already and someone's pining over you, then if they're gonna come out and say like, hey, will you be my girlfriend? Then just be like, I'm sorry, I got a girl already. Like, that's it. It doesn't have to be offensive. You don't have to be like, oh, how dare you? I have a girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be all harumph about it, but like, just being honest. And if they just want to sit there and crush on you, you know how many people have crushes and just never say or do anything about it, and they just keep to themselves, and then they get a crush on something else. That's it. Doesn't have to be a big thing. Aki's being mean. Knock, knock. Who's there? Where? When? When? Where? Who? 2 p.m. Park, me, and you. Lol. I'm more of the dad joke variety. Alrighty then. So for anyone that's watching right now that doesn't know what's going on, effectively everyone that follows us, that follows this channel, we dedicate a block here on this mountain to them. This is Follower Mountain, and right now it's kind of more like Follower Peak, right? Because it's not really that big yet, but it's getting bigger, and every follower we get makes it bigger. So effectively what we do is we open the debug screen here, and right here where it says targeted block, the block that I'm looking at when I place it down, that will be your block in the world permanently. So if I ever do like a map download and you want to go dig up your own block, or you want to clip it to see your block placed down with your shout out, now's the time. But with that said, let's get these boyos down. We told you this already. Oh, you guys aren't together? I thought you were. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm bad. I got the stinky poo-poo memory when it comes to remembering stuff like that. I thought y'all were an item. Apologies. Awkward. Monka S. Papega Fox in chat. Alrighty then, let's see. Dragon God. I believe Dragon God followed us when we raided who was it? I have to go back and look. I forgot the person we raided on stream on Thursday. But the person who we raided, I think their mod is Dragon God, and they followed us. So, Dragon God, thank you so much for the follow, fam. Welcome to Team Tater. Whoop whoop. That's you. Let's see. Next up, we have Lord Trevoa. Lord Trevoa followed us on Sunday during the Minecraft dungeon stream. Let's do down here. We'll replace this torch. Right there. Lord Trevoa, that's you, fam. Welcome to Team Tater. Whoop whoop. I am single, a Pringle, a single Pringle. You are one single Pringle. Let's see. Next we have Killer Bee, the Killer Bee, 28. Not just any Killer Bee, the Killer Bee. Let's see. The Killer Bee. There you are, mate. Thank you so much for the follow, fam, and welcome to Team Tater. Let's see. Next is Gamertag0068. Let's go over here. Yes, right here. Gamertag. Thank you so much for the follow, fam, and welcome to Team Tater. And with that, I do believe that concludes all of our new followers. So, let's go heck and head over to the foxhole. Wheatley. You should hire a professional clipper to clip all these? Oh my god. Is there a such thing as a professional clipper? How do I apply to be professional clipper? It sounds like I can make money. I could clip things. Honestly, chat, there was a time in which I was writing every single name down with every coordinate and every block. And then when we got bot spammed, and I was trying to find out who was who, and then there was people that were like following and unfollowing, I was like, it's too much. It's too much. The VODs are there. We could always go back and find out what any specific block was by just, you know, going back. All right, Wheatley, you could go ahead back in here and hang with all your brothers. We're gonna go to the foxhole, and we're gonna visit our potatoes. We got a couple more minutes left before the gamble is over. Your phone is on 2%. Oh no, get it on a charger. Get it on a charger. Oh no, our potatoes aren't fully growed. We're gonna have to go run back and get some more bone meal. Let's go get bones. Get the bones, get the bone meals. Get the bone meals, get the bone meals, get the bone meals. Papa's. Actually, there's this burger place around me named Papa's. It's super tasty. Now I want a hamburger. Thank you, Aggie. I now want to consume a hamburger. Oh no, we need more. Okay, we could do that. We still got a couple minutes before the gamble's up. No, that's too many floors. That's too high. I went too fast. Too fast, too furious. Let's go get some more bone meal. Bone meal material. Ouch, crunch my toes. Pig step. Open. Let me down. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we'll come back for that iron in a hot minute. But I only want the flowers for now. Why is the burger place called Potatoes? Why not? I would call a burger place Potatoes. Especially if it was my burger place, because then it would just be named after me, get it? It would be Potatoes Burgers. Pig Step Remix. Okay. Now we can jam to some Pig Step. Aki doesn't like Pig Step. Pig Step is the best. She said, it does sound special, honestly. It is a music disc that, amongst its peers, is unrivaled. It is a very unique, very, very unique disc. And I love it. Honestly, I just love the jam. It doesn't sound like any of the other Minecraft discs. It's a jam. Also, chat, we only have like another 30 seconds left until the gamble's up. I see someone bet like 500 coins on one side and someone only bet a few on the other. Someone might be rich. Someone might be rich today, chat. Who knows? Let's grab, this should be enough. That should be enough bone meals, right? If not, we can always go back and grab more. And by the time I finish bone meal in it, we should be able to take your mom and hoe them all up. I gotta stop making that joke. It's so bad. I feel like I immediately have to preface it with an apology and an explanation that your mom is the name, the physical name that chat named my hoe. It is not me dissing anyone. All right, let's make these potatoes grow. Chunky potatoes. I might need to get some more bone meal. Grow, 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 more grow. I still need bone meal. More bones, more meal. Take your mom and hoe them all up. I need like 3 or 5 more bone meal. Okay, that's fine, but the gamble just concluded, so all bets are in. You cannot bet any longer. We have our fortune 3, your mom. And we will go hoe up all those tater totters, tater tots. See how many golden ones we get. Let's see. And then I guess I should also ask the question, chat, who should we be raiding today? I'm feeling like we should do a rando vibe, but at the same time, French is probably about to go live and do some heckin' hardcore. There we go. All fully growed. 100% fully growed Spudios. All right, chat. Let's see. What do we got here, huh? What do we got here? Why am I miss? How do I miss? I don't see none yet. I don't see none yet. No golden ones yet. No golden ones yet. None yet. Ooh, we only got what? We got 3 more rows left. 3 more left. Oh, none there. This is too much drama. There's too much drama. What do we do? We'll do this one first. Uh-oh, none. This is it. Last 2. Last 1. No golden ones yet. This is it, chat. Will we all be losing or gaining our points? And rip the golden goddess. She did not shine any fortune upon us today. No golden Spudios. We got none and done. Sag. So whoever bet on none or done, you got your points. Was that the one that only bet 10? Then someone just made a whole bunch of points. Ducks, you're rich. Ducks is rich. There we go, and we're replanted. And we'll take the rest of these Spudios back to make into more bone meal. Oop, hydrate check. Eat your water, chat. It's good for you. Thank you, Aki, for the hydrate check. Delicious. You can only gamble, hydrate. Alrighty then. All right, let's go back to our luxury suite. Let's go back to our penthouse suite. What about a Louis? Is a Louis here? Yoink at the point. Okay, let's see. Potatoes in. Beautiful. Let's put our hoe back up. And I'll fix our shovel and all our tools off stream like normal when I clean up. Let's do a heckin' sleep. I don't want to do our outro at night. Isn't he your favorite potato? Are you asking me? He's the only other potato I know. Alrighty then, chat. Let's see what it looks like from here. Honestly, not bad. Imagine, you know, this being just more regular land. Like if we look at it like that. Like, you know, cutting that part off. And we're going to smooth out this area here so it looks more like it was excavated. And then, yeah, we're going to just keep building our crater up all the way around until it reaches the other side. 20k Pog, let's go. Let's go. Whoop, whoop. Dux is rich. 20k. What do you need? You're only like, you're halfway there. He unfriended you? What? Who unfriended you? Louis left and unfriended you? Rip. Oh no. I'm sorry. Oh, Ash. Sag. Alright, I gotta hurry up and do this outro before I run out of carrots. Okay, chat, let's see. Who are we rating today? Let's do a quick poll. We'll do a quick heckin' poll. It's either gonna be French or Rando, and I gotta check to see if French is even live. Is French even live, is the question. Let's see. Let us see. French is not live yet. Alright, well, let's find someone random. We will find a heckin' person to do a raid with. Only 500 off. Halfway there. Nice. Almost, mate. You got this. French isn't live at the moment, it doesn't look. It looks like she is not live yet, so I'm going to look for someone. Tenacity TV? Keep in mind, there is a channel redeem to guide the raid. So if anyone wants to force my hand to raid their friend, as long as they're not against terms of service or anything weird like that, then y'all could spend the channel points and go wherever you want. But until then, I'm looking for a rando. I always like looking for someone that plays hardcore. There we go. You're so sad? Why so sad? What is so sad? Duck Dash? I could raid Duck Dash. That would be funny. Let's see. One of your best friends just up and left. Did he really leave though? Or is he just need some, does he just need some cool off time? You know? Let's see. Making a creeper farm. He hadn't spoke to you in a while anyway? But he unfriended you? Did you do something? Did you do something to upset him? No? Well then, I don't know, message him and just ask, is everything cool? Maybe give him a minute.
This is the best show ever.
Maybe give him a minute to cool, to chill? I don't know.
This will do. I used to get mending on everything, but at the moment I haven't.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and raid Admirable Thistle, because I also just love that name. They look like they're having a pog time playing some hardcore and apparently making a creeper farm. So let's see. In the meanwhile, chat, let's do our outro real quick. If you are just joining the stream now, we are wrapping up, but do not worry. We stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. You can always do !Discord, !Twitter, and or just follow us right here to join our Twitter, join our Discord, and always announce when we go live there. Aside from that, I don't really think there's anything else to add. Next Thursday stream, we're going to do some hardcore again. Unless Oob is off, then we might do an SMP or figure something out. I don't know. No promises. I'm also starting to, I'm not going to use the announcements channels to pre-announce stuff unless something changes. So like, if we're not going to do hardcore today for some reason, I'll use the announcement channel for that. Otherwise, I'm just going to use the Go Live channel and announce on Discord, because I think having 2 pings is too much. I would get annoyed, so I'm going to stop doing that. Aside from that, we are going to do a raid, so if you are just joining us, please do stick around for the raid. Show our fellow Twitch Minecraft player community some support. We have a Pogtato emote. If you're subscribed, you will have access to it. Even tier 1s get access to it. If not, you could spend some of the channel points you've received this stream to unlock it temporarily. We could spam some Pogtatoes and some raid and give some love. There it is. There's our lovely abomination. But aside from that, chat, I'm going to wrap it up here. Everyone have an absolutely poggers rest of your Tuesday, and have an absolutely amazing Wednesday until I can see you on Thursday. Hopefully I will see you all then. With that said, bye-bye. Bye, everybody.